Now what you saying? What's where you know?
Still want to make
a feel and names are these a check chance and pick it.
See, maybe I see in the pipeline process.
So our pipe and there be pine on. Ghana, Penibia Gabiadinja.
It's awful.
How? It's in the pipeline.
A process.
A channel. A bayamon.
Sing and go for the ball to tell the penny.
Almost every yamo is in the pipeline.
Yes, in young over the ball to tell.
I see.
To watch your book, has in your of Abua, Ohudia.
Menchio Kukuano pay. Good morning.
Why do my pipelines?
My pipeline idea were rough. It's in the pipeline. You pipe are there, pipe. And you may
you are very rich.
You are very fine. You are very fine.
A bit more than fine.
Sure.
Very more than fine.
Okay.
Richard and Como.
Yeah.
And games is war. Baby, ye bura December ni mono. So when debate December, I have could do Brunia, meaning time I'll be debate with. Because any matches will correct one.
And as the games in the moody down.
Yeah, what's not
correct. And then banana skins are.
What's not correct one. So
okay.
Thursday, near weekend, near Baba Champions League next week. Near Boka 90, your correct games power honor. I say you didn't come on. Now, Rich, and when I make us a Barcelona are going to play against Atletico Madrid. This is the interesting thing of the fixture. The interesting thing our fixture they say between Football Club Barcelona, our 34 points, Real Madrid, our 33 points, Villarreal, our 32 points. Atletico de Madrid are 31 points. It means that between Barcelona and Atletico de Madrid, just this game is separate.
3.
Yeah. If you've watched the form guide of Atletico Madrid in the last 5 games, I will show you. Yes, very, very good form. Or say Inter, okay, Champions League, no, we can now chill Real Oviedo born 2-0. So they know how to they are almost picky at the right time. And Rich, the last time I'm in Barcelona share, it wasn't straightforward for Barcelona. Barca want to come every day. And that is where Atletico de Madrid are coming from. On the flip side of the conversation, Football Club Barcelona himself, and when you use the word league leaders in whatever it means in Spain, and they lead the log not because of Nia Obiaye, but they themselves, what they've been able to do. And when I make catch on, say, in football, sometimes we overestimate the importance of the tactical setup, the structure, and all of those things. Relationships on the field of play are important. Johan Cruyff calls it the psychosocial superiority. Say, me no nam, na mini musubai. Inti ABA adwuma chebe 2-3 years ah. Unim say oh, Fidia onyaka same way ah, we never be there chire, so let me start preparing for that. It is very important, and that was very clear in the last game Barcelona played against Alaves. The relationship of Lamine Yamal, Rafinha, Lewandowski, Pedri when he came on with Frankie de Jong was spot on. And you see, the league is getting to a point where Atletico de Madrid are on good form. Barcelona have managed their form and they've gotten their important players with a good psychosocial superiority back onto the field of play. And then of course, Madrid are trying so hard to make sure that they don't slip away. Then there is Villarreal with 32 points. Just 2 points off Barcelona, 1 point off Team F1 Football Club Real Madrid. Meaning Swasha, across Europe, this season, points number Italy, we can say that because of the similarity in terms of team strength in T, that was expected. But places like France, Paris Saint-Germain, the Oscar, still, Monaco, Rennes, Marseille, Lyon, Strasbourg, all of these clubs points the bomb. So it tells you that there is good competition across board. Of course, at least on the surface level, that's the conclusions that you can draw. Rich, it sets the tone for this game, especially in the context of the Spanish La Liga. Atletico Madrid, AGD. So if they can have set Barcelona, they will go on top of the Spanish La Liga. Depending on what happens with Madrid and Athletic Club de Bilbao. But say almost me upsetting Barcelona and then they go on top of the Spanish La Liga. Barcelona knows that. Yes, Athletic Club de Bilbao game on Real Madrid Barcelona, it can be tricky. So if we play our difficult game and win, then you make me 8 points to move between here and Real Madrid. It sets the tone. And I like this graphic. There are the major phases of the game and there are the minor phases. The senior men, Robert Lewandowski and Abraham and Antoine Griezmann, they are very experienced, much more than Abraham Lamine Yamal and Abraham Julian Alvarez over there. Now, it is in Kofor starting to say Barca for no. If economically things go right, they'll ask for Julian Alvarez in the summer.
That's a good addition.
Good addition, or 100 million. Oh, addition, not dead addition. Addition, not dead addition. I'm renting and I say, man.
Now, I say, I could 100.
They don't make you say.
Okay, 100, you bet you about you in trenches.
Senior. When your trenches, or let go Madrid, or my trenches be a who to play an attorney. How they are in Greece.
When I say an Eddie to play in Jenny.
What degrees, manaba back, Joao Felix, they be out the yellow.
Coffee, Bas and Yomusa. Me, 100 million to a rental.
Which now 100 million, 100 million, especially near football, a year or 100 million. The scrutiny did 100 million as an amount of money to buy a player.
Back to Camp Nou. In terms of gate posts near the end now, we'll come to them. So 100 million, I think.
Omunya to us, your center back. Center back. No more license 1C. License 1C will give them an upgrade from 45,000 to about 62,000.
As about Hana Arauco. But from Mammy my home.
At the interior.
Not giving the nash.
Near the end of Stanford Bridge Road. Yeah, running. Cha. When you have a sort of cha no firm, cha.
The boys in a bonus. Your name is Ubrino.
Macukrea.
Mammy could leave.
And you might know.
That's the hard penny. You penny have in the bag.
I'm about stand for you. I'm my fan of food. Some of us stand for Belgium.
It's all my granted.
Of those good.
Uncle Jimin Ahomeka.
How many weeks?
And then my Uncle Jina Home.
No.
Someone food dinner and bounce a support disease. I'm saying, Rawa and a measure. Or no, that red card no. Change the game.
So was a red card banning a bomb.
Oh, Zebia, that's an uncle 11. Possibly be on committee at second crowd. And if you go ahead and win the game.
And can you be able to be Kevin? And can you cross your woman Tema come here despite? And can you story? So, Mamu using
me then come here, Long Max. Go.
Mamu using car. Ya show mo shanka. I don't want
that.
Oh, trainer.
Oh, okay.
Now, yes, I know what match are you.
Knockout,
you no more back.
Okay, no problem.
I know we are almost in a pedrinho. Tia pedia is me back.
Okay. That's an Akupam as well.
Nakupam and no masses.
As a flick. Maybe you didn't come out or Tiaman. Said yes, ya shemino. I go for Asham Pau.
And now Uncle Bizarre was a shame, you know.
Asham rough. Manu is the crowd. And I said, I never tried to know or someone to Manchester United. And I'm saying, Yaman about 10 against Levy Betchen. I'm saying,
against Levy.
And I'm saying, Chelsea for kill them. Fake it in a nut tray. A good bag.
Europe form the best, most informed team in Europe, and then Atletico de Madrid, like I told you. In the last 6 games, they've won all. In the last 6 games, they've drawn 1-1-5. Bayern have drawn 1-1-5. Hoffenheim won 5, drawn 1 as well. Barcelona lost 1, drawn 5. So it tells you, say a big game and then you make a cost. But the truth of the matter is that, Rich, in the last 8 games between Barcelona and Atletico de Madrid, Barca, the worst Barca a draw.
Okay, last year.
Atletico Madrid take lead. Barca better share. Barca know how to play against Atletico de Madrid, especially in the last few years. And they say when you look at the game, everything is very, very clear. Jose Maria Jimenez and the likes, Hansi Flick said his players have told him said they are going to perform and then they will deliver. The possible lineup and they had to say Juan Garcia, Gerard Martinez back at left centre back. My catch say for Barca, getting a natural left-footed centre back is good for them. So what Gerard Martinez back, it means that Eric Garcia goes to right back and Jules Koundé is dropped. Pedri, Dani Olmo, Frankie de Jong becomes the midfield 3. Rafinha, Lewandowski, and our branch friend Lamine Yamal lead the lines for Tima, a friend of Football Club Barcelona, for them to be able to go in. Rich, where do you think the game gets won and lost? I think that this is the match. Barcelona double chance is a good one for me. Okay. I think it's at least Barca beat me a draw inside game now. In the DFB Pokal, Dortmund a big game. Against him, a friend of Bayern 04 Leverkusen. Interesting one. Which means one. Dortmund also are in good form, pal. And this season in the league, we go away to Leverkusen and we 2-1.
But football is a style view. And you have Leverkusen a question a City 2-0.
Yeah.
And on bet fee. Emma Dortmund bet 2-1.
So they are Dortmund 4-4 now has been very, very good. Kasper Jormund, who is the coach of Bayern for Leverkusen. See, we are so disappointed, not with our performance, but with the results. It was a close game, and small details decided it. Today is a huge opportunity for them, so they can go back to get a result. I'm expecting say Dortmund again stays at home to get a job done. Dear people, car matches now. Very interesting. Leipzig at home against Team Friend in Medderberg. It's a straight win for Team Friend and Leipzig. Dortmund and Leverkusen, either team to win and over 1.5 is what I'll pick. That was some match because I think that they are going to be goals and they're very interesting. I go quickly into the English Premier League. This is how the table looks. Rich, games are the real games. Number Bosono. Almost players ever back from injury is good for them, right? Like Obi said, Chelsea are Cole Palmer ever back. Yeah. It means that now you can use Cole Palmer for the stretch of games now. I even think so. Obi said, Moises Caicedo say, red card will be there. Three games straight. Andre Santos in the game against Burnley didn't look off. So it can be an opportunity. The young man has bided his time. Enzo Maresca will tell him, say, you wanted to play. Now, you have 3 straight games. Caicedo, go to the field of play and deliver. And it's same for the other clubs. Man City, Mo are waiting for their players.
You're fortunate.
Yes, Mona.
Because it seems like your 2 best players in Nabakwa.
Yeah, great. But FIFA has granted the team's permission, say
15th
until 15th.
And the 15th,
also, maybe weekend matches now, sana. Into a weekend match.
Now, we are still in our games.
Oh, na say.
I want a problem.
After that, EFL, we go EFL. After Champions League stretch, we more Champions League. I think after that, after league, we go EFL. Ni abo league. Inti bompaye na we go see you free winter. No more remember mamo. Tiere de, I know bompaye.
Oh, mabo.
Ah, bompaye no mba go free winter no mba.
I go see you have to enhance your magic.
Inti go me fast mra.
And yes, I'm amari.
Na Cameroon po de, omu jema, omu qualify no. I feel the man for an go.
But I'm also no problem power. Take off no. Cameroon football, I problems in it. Too much.
They should tell.
Okay, kind stories in Libya. Oh, come on.
They should tell Samuel Eto'o that being the best player in the history of Africa is different from being a football administrator.
So I am messy up near.
And then you at times like Newcastle against Team friend Toria Mospe. It's a game that I expect that goals will come. Newcastle Toria Mospe game, one of the best games I think. And then you move it in Yashe. I would say Eddie Howe. Eddie Howe said the league is very tight this year, like we were saying, and a consistent run of victories can propel you up the league very quickly. we are in a better position than we were in terms of the points gap. It's a key time because you can't let yourself become detached. You know where you want to be, and we need a run of games where we can get positive results. That is it. Which I've been friend Nick Voltamard. Since he came to Newcastle, he has been fantastic. Classic, and he scored a brilliant goal. In fact, I knew he was a good striker, but I've been surprised by saying you need ball. He has been very, very good at it. When it comes to games, I'm right here friend Nick Voltamard, Eshu El Hormene. We're expecting say Newcastle going to the game with this lineup: Aaron Ramsdale, Abrante friend Fabian Shine, Malik Thiaw as the 4 and 5, Dan Ben, Tino Livramento, Joel Linton, Tonali, Bruno Gamerash, Murphy, Voltamard, and Gordon will lead the lines. On the side of Tottenham Hotspur, Rich, has it become a bad decision for Mohamed Kudus to go to Thomas Frank and Tottenham? Results are not good. Rich, you lose to Fulham, Paris Saint-Germain, come back this weekend, come and lose again.
Tottenham, they said you anymore, man.
And yet Thomas Frank, interview for Chelsea and Manchester United all on the same day, nearly got both jobs or one of those top jobs.
Nothing is Tottenham.
No, but
maybe I should go to Chelsea and Manchester United.
Go to me.
Okay, a very different.
Oh, let me go to me. You can't. No, Rich, look at these players. You can't get these results at Tottenham. You expect to do it at Manchester United under that pressure, or at Chelsea.
I Tottenham players in News.
No, but these are decent team. Which or Arsenal, Fulham, Champions League games over. For me, I'm not impressed with them at all. Maybe somebody will say that the Jan Kulusevski or James Maddison or so their central creativity.
That's how Kudus now work on. The West Ham is for West Ham soon.
Well, yes, but at least
West Ham they are cool. And I can Tottenham cry.
Maybe I could be a better option for a club. Maybe not Tottenham Hotspur, but maybe another club. Because me, I'm getting worried for Tottenham Hotspur. Because Rich, Nyame can say Tottenham go relegation. But you need Mohamed Kudus to get a team performance and good to propel him. Because you need Mohamed Kudus, the performance, the individual talent. But the team success is important to also propel him. Last time on board, go on short it was an excellent goal. Everybody's speaking about Kudus, but the team is not doing well. And I think that is where the issue is. I don't expect them to go away to Tyneside and then get a win. It's a game where both teams will score, either team to win over 1.5 or a Newcastle straight win. Looks like it's going to happen for me, El Hornum, at home. With Usher Man City versus Leeds in over the weekend. It was a labeled win per half for City. Go up by 2-0.
Actually, 2-0.
I think the City
last
team,
minute
I think the City team, the big problem is that the squad is not built to defend for large parts of the game. Who says Omo Bobo? Now say Omo defend for large parts. They lose concentration. The defenders mess things up. And for me, that's what made the difference against team my friend Leeds United when they gave me 2-2. For me, that was the big problem. It was a big problem for Omo. And if you look at the table, Man City that second with 25 points, Chelsea that third 24 points, Aston Villa 24 points, Brighton and Hove Albion 22 points, Sunderland 22 points, Manchester United 21 points, Liverpool 21. What it means is that teams will pass you by. Away from home, it's a game where I will comfortably also go for either team to win and over 1.5. There are lots more games and then we'll come back and talk about it. Thiago Silva, young son, and your friend Thiago Silva has been given a contract, a formal contract at Chelsea. But of course, there isn't so much time. Enzo Maresca, the preparation is for Nyame Admochina games now. Which I said this is the moment my manager of the month now.
Likely.
Yeah, lose match be our Premier League more.
Likely.
And they bought 10-man Arsenal. In a draw. So it means that the manager of the match is the my.
Obodo Onyaji.
Hey, yes,
how?
I Yenyaji pa. Sa draw near boy any day. Moye day ni beji won. Onyam na me che ni enyo. Yenyaji ho.
Glorified draw.
Yeah, glorified draw. We more than
draw.
We more than glorified draw cry.
Draw
we more than glorified. It's my from 1 minute and running through me code no. Senior Macaro. There is a big opportunity for this week starting in there for a consistent win senior, you know. Almost every week winning back to back is important. OTM radio so a bet way quotes and I'm a mount for pen or paper. Obitima by Nhyira TV no Charles screenshots no or go on all of Fifi man for social media handles. Obenya quotes no on. But first one a BW25AD9767. Next one a BW25AD8A2A. Third one a BW25AD8486. Fourth one a BW25AD8225. And the last one a BW25AD7CC8. Rich, Yamonpa na.
Good luck.
Radio two greens in Gusumai no. I want to go in Gusumai.
Fifi Manfred and Mate Nenka. Now what you saying? What's where you know?
Still want to make a
Fidava. And names are these a check. Chance and a picket.
See, maybe I seen the pipeline process.
So our pipe na there be pine on. Ghana penny be a cabi adintia.
It's over.
How? It's in the pipeline.
A process. A cano.
You be a man.
Sing and go for father board to return the penny.
You almost every yamo is in the pipeline.
Yes, in a move over the board to return.
I see.
Yeah, to watch it. Your book. No more as in of Abua, Ohudia,
Menchio Kukuano Pay. Good morning.
Why do I want pipelines?
My pipeline idea were rough. It's in the pipeline. You pipe, you are there, pipe. And you may remember.
You are very fine.
You are very fine.
Very more than fine.
Sure.
Very more than fine.
Okay.
Richard and Como,
yeah,
a games to swallow. Baby, ye bura December. So when debate is in by Avan could do, meaning time I'll be debate with you. Because any matches will correct one.
And as the games in the moody down.
Yeah, what's not
correct. And then banana skins are.
What's not correct one. So,
okay.
Thursday, weekend. Near Baba Champions League next week. Near Bokwa 90 your correct games power honoma say you didn't come on. Now Rich and when I make us actual Barcelona are going to play against Atletico Madrid. This is the interesting thing of the fixture. The interesting thing our fixture they say between Football Club Barcelona our 34 points, Real Madrid our 33 points, Villarreal our 32 points. Atletico de Madrid are 31 points. It means that between Barcelona and Atletico de Madrid, just this game is separate.
3.
Yeah. If you've watched the form guide of Atletico Madrid in the last 5 games, I read what should be. Yes, very good form. Or say Inter, okay, Champions League, no. Weekend, you're about to Real Oviedo born 2-0. So they know how to they are almost picky at the right time. And Rich, the last time I'm in Barcelona share, it wasn't straightforward for Barcelona. Barca want to come every day. And that is where Atletico de Madrid are coming from. On the flip side of the conversation, Football Club Barcelona himself, and when you use the word league leaders in whatever it means in Spain, and they lead the log not because of near Obiaye, but they themselves what they've been able to do. And when I make catch up, say in football, sometimes we overestimate the importance of the tactical setup, the structure, and all of those things. Relationships on the field of play are important. Johan Cruyff calls it the psychosocial superiority. Say, me no nam mini musuban. Iti ebia ye adwuma ne chebe 2-3 years ah. Unim say oh, Fidia Onyaka same way we never made here, so let me start preparing for that. It is very important, and that was very clear in the last game Barcelona played against Alaves. The relationship of Lamine Yamal, Rafinha, Lewandowski, Pedri when he came on with Frankie de Jong was spot on. And the league is getting to a point where Atletico de Madrid are on good form. Barcelona have managed their form and they've gotten their important players with a good psychosocial superiority back onto the field of play. And then of course, Madrid are trying so hard to make sure that they don't slip away. Then there is Villarreal with 32 points. Just 2 points off Barcelona, 1 point off Team F1 Football Club Real Madrid. And my name is Washa. Across Europe, this season, points number Italy, we can say that because of the similarity in terms of team strength, that was expected. But places like France, Paris Saint-Germain, Oscar, still, Monaco, Rennes, Marseille, Lyon, Strasbourg, all of these clubs, points number. So it tells you that there is good competition across board. As of course, or at least on the surface level, that's the conclusions that you can draw. Rich, it sets the tone for this game, especially in the context of the Spanish La Liga. And let's go Madrid, AGD. Say if they can upset Barcelona, they will go on top of the Spanish La Liga. Depending on what happens with Madrid and Athletic Club de Bilbao. But say almost me upsetting Barcelona and Nhyira, they go on top of the Spanish La Liga. Barcelona knows that. Yes, Athletic Club de Bilbao game on Real Madrid Babyboro, it can be tricky. So if we play our difficult game and win, then it makes me be 8 points to move between here and Real Madrid. It sets the tone. And I like this graphic. There are the major phases of the game and there are the minor phases. The senior men, Robert Lewandowski and Abranchev and Antoine Griezmann, they are very experienced, much more than Abranchev and Lamine Yamal and Abranchev and Julian Alvarez over there. Now, me say in Confort Strategic as a Barca for if economically things go right, they'll ask for Julian Alvarez in the summer.
That's a good addition.
Good addition, or 100 million. Oh, addition, not there, but addition. Addition, not there, but addition. I'm renting and I say, man.
Now, I say, you could 100.
They don't make you say.
Okay, 100, you bet you about you in trenches.
Senior. Omo nye trenches o Atletico Madrid o me trenches bia ma o to play na Tony how dey the Griezmann
una say na dey to play ntwani
what the Griezmann mana ba back aje Joao Felix dey bia o dey no
Kofi Barca na hiom sa o nya 100 million to ai Abrante
original 100 million yes ka keto o 100 million especially near football a year 100 million hono the scrutiny did the 100 million as an amount of money to buy a player now
so they nyamia back to Camp Nou. In terms of gate process near the end now, we'll come to them. So 100 million, I think,
omunya to us, center back. Center back. No license 1C. No license 1C will give them an upgrade from 45,000 to about 62,000.
I suppose I want to around koi. But from mommy, my home.
At the interior.
My dream in that.
Near the end, Stanford Bridge. Yeah, running. Cha. When you have a sort of cha no firm, cha.
The boys in a bonus. Your name is Ubrino.
Makukrea.
Mammy could leave.
And you might do.
That's the Japan. Who can you have in a bag?
I'm about stand for your maison by fan food. Some of us stand for Belgium.
It's all my granted.
Of those who go.
Uncle Jim and Ahome.
How many weeks?
And then my Uncle Jim Ahome.
No.
Someone food dinner and Barca support this. I'm saying, Rawa and a Messi. Or no, that red card no. Change the game.
So was a red card by near bomb. Oh,
Zebia, that an uncle 11. Possibly be on committee at second ground and even go ahead and win the game.
And can you be able to be coming? And can you cross your woman tema come here despite? And can you story? So, what we using?
Me then come here, no max. Go.
What we using? Ya show mo shanka. I don't want that.
Trainer.
Oh, trainer.
Okay.
Now, yes, I know what match are you.
Knockout.
Knockout. You know back.
Okay.
No problem. I know ya. Almost that Pedro ni o. Tie Pedro is beba.
Okay. That na Kupama so.
Na Kupama so. And you mo masses.
Eh, as a flick. Me lu din koma o tiama me. Said yes ya sheme no. Akofi ashempa o.
And now go be no say hwenye no yo.
Asheme rough. Manu ezikra o. I know say anya Richard no osomo to Manchester United. And I'm saying ya no ah. Nyamu na about 10 against Levy Beche and I'm saying kwanu tum.
Yeah, so 10 against Levy there.
And I'm saying Chelsea for kill them. Fake it in a nut.
Europe form the best, most informed team in Europe, and then Atletico de Madrid, like I told you. In the last 6 games, they've won all. In the last 6 games, they've drawn 1-1-5. Bayern have drawn 1-1-5. Hoffenheim 1-5, drawn 1 as well. Barcelona lost 1, drawn 5. So it tells you, say a big game and an enemy about because. But the truth of the matter is that Rich, in the last 8 games between Barcelona and Europe and Atletico de Madrid, Barca, the worst Barca a draw.
Okay, last year.
Atletico Madrid take lead. Barca better share. Barca know how to play against Atletico de Madrid, especially in the last few years. And they say when you look at the game, everything is very, very clear. Jose Maria Jimenez and the likes, Hansi Dieter Flick said his players have told him say they are going to perform and then they will deliver. The possible lineup and they had to say Juan Garcia, Gerard Martin is back at left centre back. My catch yourself for Barca, getting a natural left-footed centre back is good for them. So what Gerard Martin is back. It means that Eric Garcia goes to right back and Jules Koundé is dropped. Pedri, Dani Olmo, Frankie de Jong becomes a midfield 3. Rafinha, Lewandowski, and our branch friend Lamine Yamal lead the lines for Tima, a friend of Football Club Barcelona, for them to be able to go in. Rich, where do you think the game gets won and lost? I think that this is the match. Barcelona double chance is a good one for me.
Okay.
I think it's at least Barca beat me a draw inside game now. In the DFB Pokal, Dortmund a big game. Against him, a friend of Bayern 0-4 Leverkusen. Interesting one. Which means 1-1. Dortmund also are in good form, pal. And this season in the league, we got away to Leverkusen and send 2-1.
But football is a style view. I never Leverkusen a question a City 2-0.
Yeah.
And on betting a fee. Emma Dortmund bet 2-1.
So they are Dortmund 4-4 has been very, very good. Kasper Jormund, who is the coach of Bayern for Leverkusen. See, we are so disappointed, not with our performance, but with the result.
Now, yeah, where they were, and Yamanum and so AC Echo, Mepato, Detenie, another game back at Toja, Italy, at some Anonia Sam Katraka, and Opaya de Cacadi Eba, and near Coppa Italia, game at Juve, and so Evan Pato, Juve, and with Tinisi Catio, and this year the Juve Ebomon Teramino, Wabromusum, Antime, Antimubako, Banta, and the Din, and the Parma, Onenia Ongo, and the Yalo Catelia, Wadabako Ekaho, and Yama Juve Timina, another. Omubo 2 goals anyama aye kama edemo mena Matisa etwene Atlanta Boboko no womani Genoa ebo na fe yenya SS Napoli womani Cagliari and ebo Inter enso ebo Venezia ni nyina aye Italian aye Coppa Italia tase na no pay de kakra enso editawo wansese ahodo nyina so nyame anim ne ade se eno ada Bayern for Leverkusen womu eti Borussia Dortmund ekobo matena ba comment mate eno so DFB Pokal Cup eto our Germany and Tanoso Kobakakra and Nano Pay Catcher Eddie Amani and other matches in the Bepe Etimito Janasa by the Tene and Matisa Etojano Bokum Bobo Kono and the DFB Pokana woman is to that Anne Diciane Afe Freibeck woman Darmstadt 98 Eddie Senafe Hamburger Elve woman Hisen Kill Game Net Matoja Julian Berlin woman Tenefe woman Bayern Munich Canadian and to where Matisa Ebetoja our DFB Pokal Cup Nano Peno Yadika kakra edi edanwo eno da okopiem dia na tese ade se Borussia Mönchengladbach womo ayen ha ama St. Pauli ebom ntremi no mo timu bako Hertha BSC womo bontina eyensia ama Kaiserslautern etimu bako pe ana fe no ada RB Leipzig womo so gamer womo ene Magdeburg edisi edimpato womo so womo entremi ensama tese womo etimi timu bako ene ye matesa etodwa ewo DP pokaka puduma ena no pe mika che kaka edama wonchesha wodoso but ma menko women's football kaka na menko din koma eno ada Spain ma no womo so aye adwuma one say we UEFA Nations League na ma ne de no afa na yabo awie na final no Spain womo ni Germany na kwabna eno ada nyame ani me Spain ma ya no ena entra miensa anomo so ye de Germany ma ya na tasomantime enso antimu ba kokwa entene eba ne mana yade se UEFA Women's Nations League in pato Spain anaji ede so mana so no reporter etotwa oduma de so na no pe no make it de mana manya ko Spain de mi gina ho na makwa no ada game etotwa La Liga no ye Barcelona wo ani Atletico Madrid and the said in no amasa na ye gadindim gadem we say na we etianesa no ada on the 20th minute ana banta de din enso ede Alex Baina when you go edi Emma Atletico ansana Rafinha on the 26th minute and on so eba betikano on the 65th ana Daniomo ede ba ko ebeka on 90+7 ana Ferran Torres ede ba ko eka wa timi se entra mi ansana Barca etimi eboy Atletico Madrid enso atimu ba ko entenano reporter eba ewo dwumade so ene Madrid ewo game ball Real Madrid ene Atletico Club de Bilbao and the say no aya nwumere no nsia na sa game no enso eba so ansa Barca enya brilliant league log na niama dane na Barcelona ewo 37 points women na LED Madrid etosumi no with 33 points me pato VRL etosumi ansa women 32 ansa no ba benya 31 point Atletico Madrid de Como wa ba benya Betis women so 24 points women tosu no mtisa ba pe anan komano esitie ewo La Liga me na no pe no make kire kakra ediama na ebe na no adomo pon game na ba pe Diego Simeone head coach adema Atletico Madrid opense nyame anim ne no ada ade bi si ya ono ankasa wa head antiase and ye bi sense ade ba empower party nesi ya ano so Barca wo player ye friend Rafinha wo se Rafinha ball na obo no nyame anim ne aye no wa pass Ballon d'Or no e ba so Rafinha yam fama no na ba so na for crampo no wo mu project player bi no wo mu de Lamine Yamal which anka tuto na dream ya se anka bi wo mu project Rafinha enka bi Rafinha benya bara Barca for agenda nko ana yakoye draw no so Rafinha anya de so win ye na ana Diego Simeone se nyame anim ne eno ada koda no ball no boy no was him or incredible player anya se bia brante no the wo city anko kwabna was be bia be for wings wo bia no wo be kwa na brante de Rafinha gina ho wo be ko midfield na ogina ho wo be ko strikers no ogina even wo ba the back wing ho na tesa brante guarantee no ball na koda ne body wo no otimi create chances otimi ma accurate passes otimi running after otimi say goals and it's all player way na Ballon d'Or abana so wa wania nyame anim ne Diego Simeone so no eye no nwa ye pa eno ye after Barcelona game ni nkoma kakra head coach adema Atletico Madrid adiba ewo dwumade so na Dani Kofi Omo nyame anim ne eno ado Diagro nya go bet kwabna yase na betia ko hwan na eno no hwema by 3 weeks ana branche no ebetena fiansa na betena tima you okay anti Barca injuries legu so ba asase edi dwuma anti nkoma kakra ne Hansi Flick asian kamo biacha ase eno ada wo mu po adwuma na ade pa o mani dwuma ase game no wo mu fan game by game tisesania wo mu ye ne wa last season no eno ada was a good performance na entire team ni na edemo mo wo mu focus next game and to mu born in kakra akrasa sene ebe ya Barcelona ebetimi Asante League ede asi o na so any head coach edema Barcelona Hansi Flick and komaka ko ade tuja after the game and now no pen here pletire and some ade ama na mamen ko Atletico Madrid wo mu Sporting Director ayo penya de Macho Alemany wo fi Barcelona and the journey Atletico Madrid and no other than central for Kobisa and say yate se mabante de Julian Alvarez wo former club Barcelona I say woman ya Julian Alvarez omope and that what matters and common offer no modiaba but la macho lamani si anka amobi anta one day onu obi ani nkomo ana Barca and far offer bi ama Barca ne Atletico Madrid eni nkomo so mo peju na Alvarez and he say what is ansam na nyame anim ne ontimi nkasa and from bet de onim ya say wo me ne branch de Julian Alvarez 5 years contract nti eno ye do minim nti wunim bi fufra eno ye tu wankasa wo personal nti eno ye nkoma kakwa so macho lamani adi eba ewo dwumade so eno da Premier League no matches ni bia tumi toja but mame nya we fama eno ye Wednesday nti other matches ni bi beto and Arsenal wo me ne Brentford na ebo afi Aston Villa wo mo ko Brighton afi wo mo game na tima toja Burnley betena fie wo me ne Crystal Palace na ebo wo Wolverhampton Wanderers and don't didn't fall at bet say afi Leeds United and so etena fie na Dominic Chelsea e dey say ni nti na anya sam ko to akra wo Ellen Road na fie at the Anfield no there's Sunderland akwa to Liverpool for fie na ja wo mo so medio masem and ye match say to ja tena ana Manchester be bo tena me ba na ye di san komo no but eno match say to ja no say and sit here abanta de Christian Romero wo ko Tottenham Hotspur wo mo friend Kuti Romero eno ada wo bontena me no kwa go bo praise at the Tottenham Hotspur bo ko no wa bra wo so echo St Jesus Parker wo mo any Newcastle echo bo 2-2 abanta de Bruno Guimaraes enya go ansana ene abanta de Anthony Gordon ade ba kwa kan asa 2-2 no wo mo so etimi eboy me pato de tenie wo panya ne tin so di Pep Guardiola masa woni ne boys kwa bra wo mo so ye adwuma no na enya sam koto akwa wo mo ye adwuma bruta na sa game no na ha se ya yo bibia ho we say na we abete we say na we abete na de ten say on the 17th minute ana banta de Erling Haaland enya first goal ana wo mo so aboko kaka 37th minute ana Tijani Grandes ade ba ko aka ho de mamo afi on the 44th minute ana Yaro Foden ade ba ko aka ho wo mo bo 45 minutes na Yaro Foden asambo brace ansana wo ko abanta de MS Mitroya wo ba beti kan ba ko adi ama team ade de Fulham ko abra what we ababepe eno ay 45 plus ay 2 minutes ana 57 minutes no Alex Nwobi ebedi ba ko ebabeka ho on the 73rd minute Samuel Chukwueze or 73rd 75th minute 78 minutes kwa ama niam so ay kama ade mamu wa bra no mo player ni din ade bet and so apo onko entano ade kokko ye 5-4 na tasem anya sam koto akwa Fulham ebre ya Bara City ay adwuma kama ade mamu ntano ada ene ye die toja awo dwuma de so a ena no peye kete ade ama ade se FC Bournemouth eno ade Everton koto mo poma tena ba ko wo mentman titi eno so ye game toja awo dwuma de so na after the game no Erling Haaland sisia no Abrante no entina no toa no se auto kwabna oye the fastest ever player in the Premier League one reach 100 goals atas utimi saniama nyina aye kama adema akoda no 111 matches 100 goals 111 matches 100 goals na Abrante no enyanti se Premier League no we binya 100 goals we use few numbers anata so the yes record no Erling Haaland e kwani ntino masa monsase na monfa respect no enfama Abrante na wakasa Erling Haaland say yanka emobi anta so ya proud say we reach the 100 goals in the Premier League atasa niama ya kama edman no so ye 60 striker kwabna ade esu abeti so nya de ketwa numbers and esu abeti so ntino we ye 60 striker no ne ade a ese witimi and this akobase one say goals and nya de on back criticize wono Erling Haaland say no normal edman say people and answer do na bet no say ebia ne goals no enso ema but as what me say goals na kwabna so ya striker do wenim ya no so de ball ebeto atenamo and tane ye de Erling Haaland e di eba e dwumade so a ena no pay de tan ye bisa say na league na Arsenal e di nkan na mahu na de na moye ana so enya Arsenal na so mo drum ho na so mo focus on mankasa no mo improve na fe match upon matches no we metimi call me no ana bebo na say league no we metimi ade a eno etimi abo mo man so etimi ade na say wo mo dwuro obi ti say Arsenal ho de eno nya ade e say team ti say City and so no de wo hempa ade na chase enya ade a eno so wo mani so any reporter eba okasa we abepe ana e ko head coach o Pep Guardiola ana e ko bi san so Guardiola sisi ade goals ne ba na Yaro Foden wo beka bibia fa akoda ne ho ana kwabra nim say ono so say isi no 6 goals in winning 6 starts at the Man City. And yes, matches do no better. Matches was said Man City no was 5 matches as here was 6 goals and 20 minutes akodano massa had Yamaya Kama at the Matthew Ford na and then Pep Guardiola say last week, Obabekate said this is Yaro Foden. The form number back now. Every month to be no deliver. Na enye bia. This is in Kwana Banteno. As the last season said no. Na niema ya kama. And this is na Banteno. Asa twaso oye. Wasem Abanteno. Niema oye. In fact, ni passes in the Bibia ya kama. Ana fe pesa. Abanteno bebe debano. Afe ni passes ha. Wadibe mani goes Abanteno beseno. Uko opponent boxer. Ube kwanata se Yaro Foden. And so gyina mu we nyina ye niema we ye de Boa City bobo kona eniema koye anso de momo ane ebisa Pep Guardiola say eja eniema emisa say league no mo be di anasa mo nyina de we niema ye na so say league ni de yenka mo bia antia say wo mate maku nsia kwabena science na wo so mo gi emu nan anase emu mienu bia wo mo gi emu num enan anase enum a wo mo edi kwabena wo say wo mo gi league no somewhere January ana December and I say December January ho ana teso mudi timi editite omodi editati the winner ata say no eyo mu City bobo ko no kwabra say during that time no anya we kwa be hu ana 4 points 5 points eda omone dia odo matinum ti sisi no de obeka say omugu so consistency no we mu improving kakaka sa e we say niam betimi akoye eda ma say league ni so long enti we no ato no boase we too experience obeka so ebia obi na agi league no enti nkaka na ebia fi December mo eko January no be say ebia City betimi ate ana so mu ntimi nje was it team bia person agi league no ade so we ya say ugro nkaka matches upon matches consistency improvement and the bound to say City person agi dia without injuries you know ade ba kwa so betimi ya consistency na fe with growth and betimi Boa City bobo ko ni pa ane ya kakro pay na ade tuja ewo duma so ne ebisa no ada de mudi go so we there 5-4 pa there enye Premier League na ese so say binim se mbo bisa me ho asem me ankasa ma menya no was no ada goals bi ba na ni kwan se omu consider sa goals no was omu kwa na ada omu chia ba beto ho na nkofo pepa no omu de ball na to mo se ade City ise no so omu ball mo mo di pa se sa ne ma no bi NCB because Premier League ni de wudi agrosa na consider goals sa one here dan chan kwama bia na no aya de atime ha oye pa ente no ada de wade atum se goals omu consider ye no na ni kwa so omu ye sa mistakes no enso consider sa goals na eno ye report o pay na ediba e wo duma de so na no pa me kire ade ma na ma min kom Madrid na min kodi Madrid en koma kakra mo ma me Xabi Alonso was screen no so na Xabi Alonso akasa ade afa Rodrigo Goes ho na Rodrigo na nkasa no ansa bante ya se uko La Liga na uko Madrid team no na upe player wo se go atepa de ama Madrid eno ayo Rodrigo Goes na eno na eno ade bisa Xabi Alonso say na wo game bo akoda no say na senior brante na tele woni na kasa muni na din kobo ano so nyame anim ni abrante no quality a ekwa akoda no obi entin da wote say wonya good player better eda eniama na aya yi na omugu so omani abrante no enso edin kobo oya top guy enti omo work harder abrante ni training bibia ya kaba atese abrante ni abre so person oba back na ebo Madrid bobo kwenti yenya botre afama Rodrigo Goes eno so sam kakwa ni ani ebisa say ani Jude Bellingham there yazu ko England aso so head mu ade za because nan say as woni ni coaches ni ade omo keka mu tiboma and also akoda ne there day by day be Madrid were motivated na ne modern bokoso ni pa was it Jude Bellingham were one of the few players who ko team bi na say player bi nyama playing time mo na ha player now be catch Jude Bellingham one who said the same experience one who feel pace no one player Jude Bellingham anko benya anko bi enya bi abo na anko bi eni ade e Madrid na no so atimi abo se eni ade a odi num Jude Bellingham ye pa ani ebisa so okay one kasa wo future say na ni emesi ko obeko ana za wo nko wo tena tim ni mana ado penso yanka bo bi anta say nya no no odwene ho do odwene ho ya say match won anim woni Athletic Club bi ba wo kwa akoba ya big game o enti ane game o mo bebo no odwene ho na say ne ka wi ase o tena na say akwan de ene de ya data asem ti no yenya bote na ye hwede wa ene mesi kwa no ye reporter we peyin di ba na bisa after El Clasico mo fifo de na asesa no say o mudi bisa mo we El Clasico na mo compare Sevilla game ya boy o be bisa say ene de na say enya Madrid midfield ya na nke nim say quality ni waso yi na sisi atete apasam na wase nyame atom sisi the Madrid midfield no wo mo improving kaka organization ya wo mo organize wo mo ye atese on a common goal no wo mo so try so betimi TV eno yankoba kakwa sa head coach at the Real Madrid Eddie Eba Manchester United so kwabna sa Sergeant Vycliffe ba no oba betwam se bronya bia nya de se mu bedi Eddie ama staff no pajo isi ade yeso Omar Barada se ni je na hunya Christmas ni je no kwabna yeso Manchester workers na fi de wo mbedi o mu bronya last year ye ni o mu bronya ti no afin koma amete se bronya je ne betimi aba so Mikel Arteta on air Declan Rice Santofo besides Declan Rice no yan hofu frenim and as Declan Rice no any and also de mu kwa de munya hwihwi o de ye hu wo Declan Rice ma ye koto no wonye nu he ball no so bon de enya bad or bobo pa but ye wogidie pass akoda ni mbobo attend the Declan Rice de ma Arsenal no and tondo wogidie say enter say Declan Rice do the peak na after projections so mo ye na massa and amanfo be hu different and yan so masa so mo comparison ni ade what's brand ni delivery afenso ni growth kwanya obaso eboa team no consistency akodani kwani movement in big matches in big cases ataso wotimi stand tall eboma Arsenal boboko no ejina mo na so no eya do many juye pa Chelsea head coach Enzo Maresca and e be sense league de manfo say mokoto mienu ne de made awio na league mbenya de na no so munya botre December Chelsea will 8 matches about January Chelsea will 8 matches about and to me here that is a matches what else him no those year pa Chelsea head coach say kwabna yanka mo bi ante say this is February do and be use league no be jana so nya botre because matches ne doso and afa matches ne bobo ho and we fit January enya kokodu February mu ha no say mu bia afa no be cause Chelsea contenders for the league and no Enzo Maresca and come on to die be say Andre Santos so are you okay so betima replace Moses Casado kwabna tie haye another Enzo Maresca say play betima replace Moses Casado sisi no abante de Andre Santos betima Moses adwuma kama one player bi oha wono so betima the same thing Jose Champion kwabna ye coach as a defenders ni no dani obi a midfielder na no wadane kukuya na ade ne sase yankasa ehu yan so bo fifi na no da ehu yan ne se wodi James bo fifi maloko so na no da no so bo fifi sisi ade papa ne confirm say Saro na 6 na Moses Casado abona Andy Santos mobono one player no so betimi aboni ye Chelsea defender ye fa no George Kofi tampon nti eno ye dia Enzo Maresca enso de ba se tare osugu de wepra so na onye okay bia be temate so be mese ansa na watimi aba ne ade kukuya yanso akasa Sena City 4 pen pa beta as agreement no man reche sika 7 ade wo mantimi anwie nti no eno ye de fi Chelsea ade ebenti mama adwen yam se Moses ni ho dalo osugu ni nso ni ho nti no enfifu ambada pato George Kofi champion ebetimi ye adwuma na no according to Chelsea head coach kwabna me de wo asianim se bibia ne akire dia ma me fancy here
England journalist no so omo press conference omo nya question dia omo nya no omo coach ne ndino no mo zore ngoi
sesai
sa question no ko busa ma aska so obetimi agi league no dia question no
so
obi that do ko busa so obetimi league Chelsea team we better agi league. Sometimes questions need to be on my and Central for look me bam.
And what the idea
I didn't the bedding.
Manchester.
I didn't the bedding.
Me ade.
As a man I walk and Central for tea. Sometimes some moko conference ti moko assembly anuma ne tan ne de
obi to so ted
yeah share mo ba
obi to so ted o timi nyile
share mo ne share
na mo baby amumu dai
was it that yen kan se abadi ligo
okay
yen jira baby an kan se
abadi just ni bi an ka so
me oh masama me kan bia unless one team me say and central for no kobusa enzo maes ka say obetimi adi Premier League me two am I don't understand them
what you saying
the anti-crown na so kobusa sa question Chelsea team we ya dey win Premier League
yeah too
ntimi nje
baba
we are sure say you see obi busa sa ana wa na ogreti
kwabana de baba
oh question wa na ogreti ana
me na ogreti
that story no
na story ni nyina man ogreti we nkwa na ogreti
because ebe won say baby at Chelsea dey third or that third onye second o third where the Premier League now no Arsenal won the ball draw wo Fatilo Andy ana mopani no preacher bugina bom nsamwa utifia bodo na o ball nsam ujiro no so baji league asa mum yenye serious yenye adwuma wu ate Premier League ne e serious business o mo ye no amunyai mo baji league o da third o so baji league ne ne Arsenal no so nka so baji dey ento adwumade no so nhia 104.5 we sa story we ati for gabi tuam na ekriti ye nti mansa ne kama so obetimi aba YouTube insha TV na odo message na bani akenkan edi about Chelsea for ne yard bi na me twama motivational speaker na ba ne mabusa no mo anya answer bi edi Chelsea for ne ba court omo ne Manchester for ne di agro bi ani enje hon kra but before ye de sanse ni na de bebrem no pamcho ma yenko oboase ene emfa de suansha ase so na yenko sua de makacho se ensane dwuma etuaka edna yo sukuu bi ono ma be ko be wie no besa be burden kese pa edi ama whoever do co school no oduma de kontia because ene ma okosua nyina no the job market no entimi angel so adwuma ni ho enti asa ade na akosua ne sabio o sa de betena fie sa bra untimi fa mo bra bia I'm so commanding an engineering training school there at you for me say wo de busom students no mo wie no na busom so mo wie o mo tifia na obia ye na dwuma kama enti ye chew say the see operative forklift backhoe grader bulldozer excavator any nyama p including welding and fabrication in na no aye courses a obetimi akwakoye ewo I'm so commanding an engineering training school American was me our obuase zongo me patro heights and building no na chi ono mo pe na ye wo friend our 0539 732 na mo no eni enkomo opese wo siesie wo dem bronyan ema wo dem eye fefefe pa dia me kanfo eye Alaska Star Enterprise na adiama ye di bronyan niama na ba na etiefo wura ho a eniama de di kan efe ne quality no awosoro and the bonus so da from boko fu to fobo and I ton at the amawo to be part of bronyan obaso say dem office or bibia odi say obian a Alaska Star Enterprise and American for at the amawo say open a carpet artificial grass ni bi ebi our sofa cover bedside air lamps so ring light yakofa bibre ediaba sanso edna eba ne best spread bibre aroma diffuser edna blanketing material curtain marble sheet ati for her me so wura hu do beto enema no enema Alaska kofa be su dem no wura hu do beto ento de wan kasa wuram awo Kumasi edum me pacha o se open me sisa no che plaza boss of hona omo our fair floor on sabiti come enkan for monko aye tudu opposite MTTD office no and na fe Ecobank aho mon sabiti akamo 0256330075 mon so a moton dem niam no betimi aba betubi na mon so makọ akoton na mfaso no maje ade agu aye mbotom mayenko Uniat Practical Institute na etie for Uniat de makacho se ho na yesua computer adentia isan se ho de ye benya betre practicals na doso enye computer school abekọ no ye be mu atworo saa obewie na computer akosua chese mfaso de papa bia amaso me pato Uniat de adekontia ye friend Practical Institute no ene se ono ba computer no sɛ wosua ɛyɛ practicals so ɛnti sɛ wowie ɛyɛ adesua no na company bi fa sɛ wo so no ebia bɛyɛ adwuma ɛma wɔ mo a ɔfa wa ɔni ho da ɛsan so wosua deɛ paa ɛnti wopɛ sɛ daakye bia no yɛ data ɛyɛ analytics a obetumi akɔ no akosua ɛyɛ data analytics ɛwɔ hɔ san so na software engineering sɛ amanfo di ho sika paa computer hardware and mobile phone technicians and obiara kura phone so ho nti ɛdan ya akosua ho nneɛma a onsuru bɛdi de ho saa AI obetumi asua ho adeɛ ɛne nneɛma bebree courses na ɛdɔso ɔde awa nkasa wram awɔ uni ateme kasa yi panin na school ne ne dia na nkasa ofrinka bedru kumase asɔre chado katro obiara sɛ ɔmra na mentene so sane bi ɔno nso betumi asua computer open regular weekends enyumre and now open a distant air class in a unit and I make come for a day amount you will Kumasi San so me patrosi bus stop one not what friend number 0555 383848 namu ending commercial bia rush energy drink is say energy drink in the baby and the wood so now so papa onoma and never bow ama uye juma umreno a rush energy drink, ginseng, vitamins, and a caffeine. Nina ni aswebi edi aguma. Ababo amawonsono. Oduma etimi abwa ye pa ma bibiano. Akonkai edi amountino. Make come for rush energy drink. Stay active and energized. Na bibia enye kama. Emfa emau. Stanbic Bank. Ase afeno ekwa newe yentino. Omobia finshiapa. Na finshiapa ode magane nibia. Ute nshire feminano pay. And so bobo na unsa etimi akabesia na odwuma na wo ya asesei usika kra na wo de adwuma na ahye no me pa cho bobo ama odwuma na asan asori biem ebia ka bi ho wani je ho oboso okoto na nsu sika nso obaye be ma usika ne bi di asoso sanso na ofie no uncompleted no ye bembo complete ne kama ama bibia enso akonka dia ma na de tie ne minim say dia be bisa say we child na interest rate no I want them to say e da form boko fo da form say ya enti ensuro so kona ne Stanbic Bank enko tenase na yema be say na so no efa ekodi eye udwuma abrochefo na ne enchiam na no pay na yenka se afin so no ye twem so ha bronya no an ya hyase ayedie no etisika bia abrochefo mudi be free ba bia mo de abagana no eye tap send and I mean come for a day amount the kind oba download the app no our phone so or download the app we are very simple to use and no one say oba chance here now they are sending sikadia ba aye Ghana na ye babo ma baso so abroche for no ye babo ni 200 abaso obi a usu tap bia no me pa ye babo ma baso ya tuni din tap give back reward na me ka say ayade a o sending sika enso de ba bibia abe kama and so etimi adiamanti country bia obia in fact African countries no munina mo ka ho bi obetimi ayisu tap na odi asende sika adi aba ye Ghana ma bibia no akonkan adiama bronyan ye kodi awo tadi aho na Bonva stores adama odi en free all over in fact 16 regions awo Ghana hade ye di nipa dodo na free region bia nyewem awo takrade san say afi we bronya no takrade asijo obede papa enti trippy se opeso ni na ye ni na ye kabom na ye ko ye tadi ko giania ye ko on the 24th and na ye free ye Kumasi nye de ni atweme awo ye tadi na ya return on the 28th na say 4 days and na ye kodi na tie for the 10 say ka ye befo ye kwa ba bi edi eti beto sanso and around the benina no a sorted nidina esha on charges Bonva stores and so be charge no that's a full package nya fe na wa okope baby abed baby abed dead biani bibia no eshema won so no bibia be kama and so etimi at the amount abroche for no so na kwan da ho se bia abronyan all plan so baba Ghana na oba be juani a on so sa trip yi obetimi ni na aye na yewrem awo ayetade ukra de from airport na na apekeo na do awrem awo ayetade na so no wakwa akwadwo ani apart from that no oboso otukwan ko broni krom se okwaye adwuma ukosua de anansa hwe no Bonva stores and I make come for ensu edi ama wona no pe friend our 0531 085235 na munomo eni eye enkomo ene anope omo ene afufuro pika ho ena omo aso yasena 1043 insurance 4.5 midweek edition of Nhyira digital passports yetin konuma yedi mamomo dikati gabcho am ka bi the foreigner body count in Canada akase Fifi Manfred and Abesma Kuzu Bempa Ayala Ebeka Kofi. Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Smith Donkor.
Now what to say?
Yeah.
My belly aquano the asolico.
I also say.
Tabitra, one thing sorry be obey.
Sorry,
say na I mo pre-match no. Say and St. Joe for Kubisa and so my ask say league no wait me at Janam to Massa. One the Bubusa sa question we. St. Johnny be pa na serious. Oh you quick run mo baka Kubisa sa question we.
Oh no on bisano. And also mon change favor.
But me script no.
Say computers be phone is when you.
So when I work when I juma say see.
And I say computers force with it. Me means me can be or bit be a be. And can be production when they be assign and me demand to.
Okay. And as a Johnny Kubusa so bit me a league you know.
Yeah, they ask him whether he thinks he's in a title contention. And also he in February and a match.
I don't think the general is no prepared.
And I
bet two no continent will be question be akeke. Dina man be say. Obi or that third ye be so obaji league.
Okay.
Or that third. Arsenal mo sa na bi so mo. Ateta bet me a league no.
But
City no obisa no.
Senior.
Chelsea won't me.
But what time many my reimburse?
Yankwe.
But what time many my reim? Ka time nanza.
43.
43 Syria. Why would it wadi I wadi? When we 45 but yo.
Yeah 45, 44.
44. That's a seconds. Yeah 45, yeah 45 now boy.
O time ni.
Senior 45 for boy. 45 for boy.
Yankwe.
Now bombers for what's work tardy.
Yoko tardy.
Work tardy. I was work tardy.
Oh sure. Me get them.
Work in for we for intrabana. Work tardy abedin okay. Of say one course. About it there so. Are now fancy and fancy.
Fancy me dango.
And down connected we be so for papa oba wu kumazi ade one phone call.
Once a bet.
Na tell enti fancy.
Menti.
No.
How can the amity?
No, say no be amity. Obi o tie you ko nyaga fancy weti. But say we can you say
e go di bronya.
Because o ma mi asanti u papa ya fancy di. Na ukuru mo ru ko hoda. Na say what to fancy na twe.
Mentonjene.
There's a bombas for who be saying a bombas for the program now.
Me could be saying me could be no.
And they could put uncles. Rich December or 30 day.
Oh, 30 day.
Yeah.
All day.
Uncles. As a young boy growing up in Takra, the power when December is coming. Now, either say Obe P Supreme, Obe Bo with either of the masquerade. Supreme na me Kaipa when I was young, and usually say me PIA Supreme na me DP. Me boys near Supreme for. It's a more there. I planned pass and come Taka this December, but this December unfortunately I can't be there.
Okay.
I may do me in BM next year. I think I should be in Taka for the next December. I think so. Bombers for no in chat say you better Taka na BB and come on. Which Diego Simeone can say me run a joke. I agree with him 100%. But a lot of journalists, they did not agree with Diego Simeone. Which Rafinha, should he have won the Ballon d'Or? Because Diego Simeone said, on TSA, Nhyira Rafinha Angie Ballon d'Or. According to him, he can press, he can tackle, he can play like a wing back, can play like a winger and create. He is athletic, can score. What do you want? The archetype of a modern day winger now here to show your teams mono. He has it. And meeting how can about it saying. And I think that is always the point of departure. So okay, all the adjectives and adverbs to qualify what Rafinha can do. No? What was the end product? But then again, I think that as a pure player, Rafinha is a top player. I hope so. Obetime Nyakusi say no, and the performance no anything call because it's enra. The game was hinged on Rafinha.
No, but Kofi, even the last 3 now, you are more Mukojina Balandio. I think 3, no, be anyone who deserves to be maybe. Lami Yama, Uwinia, I mean, sure say, a BB Osman Dembele no J, or GBBO. Bibia ba Paris Saint-Germain biano ono mena J and when can na third Vitinha
yeah
Vitinha also from the Paris Saint-Germain team.
Diego Simeone is not saying that these people don't deserve. Diego is saying that he doesn't understand because of the numbers of Rafinha and the effort in the Barcelona team, and you can agree because he said that is why the voting process will constantly be subjective. It is subject to your thoughts.
Ayala see, baby anoka.
Yeah.
So on where Barca
yeah.
And who's a man for ball Lamiyama, but Barca team no.
Yeah.
They couldn't pay Rafinha no.
That's exactly what Diego Simeone is saying. Say that is where he is coming from. Because now original touchline Atletico Madrid elbow Barcelona no. The game ends on Rafinha. Which the calmness to get Sa equalizer. No. It wasn't any mean goalkeeper than Yano Black. Dropping his shoulder, Yano Black Abesinko, then gaping goal post 1-1. That is where he did his celebration in front of the Barcelona fans. Catch up Zamasa, Maba, and so Obekaya. After that game against the Deportivo Alaves, me catch up say Barca didn't particularly play well, and after the game, Hansi-Dieter Flick wasn't excited, but Rafinha Kono catch and say Chief Nyantuwasiye. I know we've lost against Chelsea. We are coming off on not so good form, especially in Europe. But we will be fine and we will improve. According to Rafinha, and now these are some of the things that you talk about. And you can tell, Rich, look at this image of Hansi-Dieter Flick. He was relieved. At the point where Barca third goal in Remo, he was excited to the extent that Juan Garcia, if Nepal went to go and celebrate with the team. It tells you where the team is at this point in time and how important this Atletico de Madrid game was for them. Okay? Football is fickle, and I'll say it every day I get opportunity to talk about the game. And that is why I have constantly what I think will always be my modus operandi is independence of thought. Which football fans, you're so fickle to the extent that there were just 2 weeks ago the Barcelona fans were saying that Hansi Flick and Yadi, time to probably let him go. Have you forgotten? You asked me about it here. Football fans, Rich, if you go to Europe, one of the very few managers I am back in. Who did they buy for him this summer? Danny Olmo, a Prussian. Maybe Juan Garcia to better the goalkeeping area. But who? Marcus Rashford on loan. The senior most players that held on to the team last season, Obiepra, Pedro Coco Prai. Last season, when Hansi-Dieter Flick came, it was a Barca team in chaos. Financially, sporting wise, everything, the team was in chaos. Won the league, won more than just the league. Go to the semi-final of the Champions League. But the season starts, then there are injuries, there are blips. Football fans don't talk about the game with contest. And for me, that is why there will always be a difference between those who do the job, who do what we do as a job, and those who watch as entertainment. Respect to everybody. But Hansi-Dieter Flick has proven. And
but
I
don't think
no. There is what they call criticisms. I can be doing my job every day. No about what I say, Kofi. See, they ask me who say, "Oh, performance thing. I think you should do better." It is different from when you come and you see that I've always been doing well, and then there are times where my performance has dipped. And then you come and tell me, say, Kofi.
They are kind of constructive now.
Yeah, me need Jimmy Mo Akasa. I think, say, we can't have you here again. That means that you are not just criticizing me, but you just want me out and you're not being fair. It always has to be in contest. Always, it has to be in contest. It's the most important thing in any form of discussion. And the football, Bantani at the end, we fail to put contest on anything. That is why I constantly say that for us, our job is to always put contest in a gaping conversation about football. And very, very important. Rich, this is how, again, and Rafinha, the role he played in the Hansi-Dieter Flick team, was always be that trigger for the press. Yes, and now Atletico de Madrid scored a goal from beating Barcelona high-liner. But we said it last season. The thing is that if Barca have the press perfect and the compact, everything is compactor. But they will score you more. And that's what Enra, Abrantia, your friend Rafinha led the team. Pedri was excellent, setting up that one for Abrantia, your friend Rafinha. And Uti Rafinha after the game. Also, little by little, we are regaining confidence. This victory can make the win for La Liga. You see, this is why coaches like Enzo Maresca keep on saying, say, at this point in time, in December, no, this time doesn't decide anything in the season. The season is constantly decided in May, April, March, thereabout. And you decide this season. Rich. And then you're on to the next El Madrid. Now, Rich, there is one thing that's for sure. Xabi Alonso or Vinicius Jr. Bako be a victim of the issues that cause Madrid.
I'm not sacrificing.
Bako will go in the long run.
Oh, yeah,
meaning a bit depending on your benefit. And not be let me hear from Massa reading the transcript on what the journalist asked Xabi. I'm going to catch Xabi say, "Oh, I no catch so bank for bank football." And then they see. Bisani say, much is fans need the air castle. They've lost confidence on our branch friend Xabi Alonso. Rich, the cracks are coming. Yeah, pay the little experience of Xabi Alonso. If he didn't expect this like this, then he can't be to the top as a manager. I'm sure he expected it, and he was always going to manage it. For me, the big difference is that Xabi Alonso wants to be much more structured, and our branch friend Vinny Jr. doesn't particularly like that. I've said it. Vinny doesn't have the strength in terms of the bargaining power. Only to us here. Once the performances keep on going as well as they are going, plus the team, he will be vindicated. The last time Madrid actually goal in the league, on the setting ups a penalty, and my branch friend killing Luton Mbappe, which they are going away to go and play against Athletic Club. There's some made rich. When you go back there, nothing happens there. This Atletico de Madrid, Athletic Club team, since they qualified for Europe, they've not been playing well. And there was a time where I felt like, okay, now Nico Williams, a parent here. He has come back, his big brother has come back. It's not good. Almost everybody's in the team. Kuku Rosetta leads the lines. This is a game that Madrid will win away from home when they go away to go and play at the Bilbao. And now, Madrid will beat Bilbao away from home. They'll do it. Any flamboyant, any fair. But it's Bilbao. They'll go and beat them.
Okay.
You look at the Spanish La Liga table and you see where Bilbao falls in that, and you wishy-washy cry. It's not good. Madrid will go away from home and beat Stima. And from Nisa Barca for they will wish that doesn't happen. So you could be a gap more sure. But of course, I think that Madrid will go away from home to go and get a job done. Rich, and now there's this game that for me caught all of my attention. 9 goals between Man City and Fulham. Now there was a time in the game where the game was 4-1 until there were a lot of changes. The big one is that our branch friend Erling Haaland ushered a 100th goal for team and friend Manchester City. Rich, how many seasons has he been there? And share the conversation. Erling Haaland, 100 Premier League goals. Was 17 headers. Was the right foot 11, left foot 71, and other part. Yes, you know the tuna share. A 1 goal. And our branch friend Erling Haaland usher Honham, and the fastest to reach English Premier League 100 goals now because of the exploits now. He has got into a very good bracket. Ono, Alan Shearer, Harry Kane, Sergio Kun Aguero, Thierry Henry, Mohamed Salah. He is the fastest ever to reach 100 goals or Premier League game.
But City games are more bono. And you want to say Busa Pepsi or Betty League, you know. He was a bit reluctant to say on Bejano Wintimaje. What about the Quintia? So what City games no more, I think 3 or 4 matches. I know, who's a Pep? Okay. The numbers in here good.
Yeah.
So against Fulham. Now at the point game near 4-1. That leave I form to me better to Kana. It means that defensively we have a problem.
Yeah.
You Bayer Leverkusen Ebeshe 2-0.
Yeah.
The last time against Leeds.
Yeah.
Take lead. Leeds better Kano.
Yeah.
Die embers of the game.
Yeah.
And the winning goal. And not the same thing.
Yeah.
And something is wrong defensively.
Yeah.
Pep anye bibia league na just ono ankasa and I love ono an answer the man ono.
And no make catch you say who say yesterday he didn't automatically say that he can't. And no make catch you say the big problem with this City team is that they don't have the ability to defend for long periods. And yet possible. And it is because of the profile of players who Mukita. Now you look at the two centre backs. Ruben Diaz, as good as he is erratic. Manchester City have had issues of a stable centre back pair for a very long time now, especially with the injury issues that John Stones, Kokonya here, the likes of Akanji Muko. So the pair of Vardiol and Alberto and Ruben Diaz have been very erratic. That is why both players are very good playing in the large house. But centrally they have problems. Again, Manchester City are playing makeshift fullbacks. Plus they don't have a proper six. Ideally, Nico Gonzalez is doing well, but it should have been paired with Rodri Gonzalez. So they will recycle a lot of the ball and then play out from there. Which, do you know that Enra, Gianluigi Donnarumma, I consider 5 shots. 5. I consider 6 or so shots. They move 4 on the share now.
Because
in the Premier League, no, but I was a goalkeeper to say in the Premier League, he has the 3rd worst save percentage.
Good defense.
No problem, granted. But may come as him. He has the 3rd worst percentage, and that is the data. So it looks as if Pep is dwelling more on the distribution of Gianluigi Donnarumma with the long balls, which is good and it helps his team. But the defense is ailing a porous, plus the goalkeeper himself. And now, if you look at the data that is there, Nyamina Meka, 3rd worst shots percentage according to Statsman Deva. It is clear over there for a branch of friend Gianluigi Donnarumma. And Omubisa Pep so betinya G-League. I like his reply. Or say G-League in December, just like Maresca. League in December. He says that it's about consistency to be able to win the league.
And on one league no win. Yeah. Though one year specific.
Yeah.
Say league no. But clearly, so ocean dimina. The body language ni bibia. Clearly, the Pep I know. And him say league no, he can't.
No, Rich. Pep Kosuka say me. Or say out of the 6 or so leagues I 4 of them December say now you're behind the leader 4 or 5 points. So for him it's normal.
Okay.
So what he's saying is that Nipo bet put up consistent performances.
Okay.
So if he's able to put up consistent performances, that's not Arsenal a drop performance, it's going to affect him. So the league is not off yet, but then of course it obviously can happen. Rich, Ashema Pep Guardiola can't hear about the game. No? That is what brought me into this conversation of a match at Chelsea and Leeds United. Rich, if you go to England, the Leeds United Chelsea derby game, derby, even the people of England don't understand. Almost every time, Mojaba, when Chelsea go away to Elland Road, a feisty derby, people don't know. It's not a regular London derby, a crazy game, if I'm allowed to use that word. Which, you see, I agree with Pep, and in the context of Chelsea, when he said, in terms of maturity, game management, confidence, and the fact that last season Uncle Fobe say Chelsea for are a naive team, how many experience, they can't go far. No. Which what has happened is that this season, because of the result at Chelsea and the kind of games that they are playing, today, now a lot of people are rewriting the script about how Chelsea have gone from just being naive to a very confident and mature side. But when you look at the data closely, nothing has changed for Chelsea. In fact, Chelsea are performing worse than they performed last season. Last season, by this time, not Chelsea that 10 to 25 points. This season, understood that 10 to 24 points. So the people that make the argument is that Chelsea have not improved. From the data point of view, they have an excellent take, and you can't argue that too much. But those that are arguing that Chelsea for have improved are talking about the superficial things. Not last season, Chelsea for them. Maturity, management of games, playing of big games, going down by a man, red card, and still scoring against Arsenal. To them, that is good development. I don't know. But to be very honest, until Enzo Maresca and the Manchester can put up consistent performances, that will not matter. And I say this because last season, send your immediate data and show. Baby say and Chelsea either third. And it will be a case of Chelsea beats me at the league, Chelsea beats me at the league, and the Maresca go come pre-match press conference or Shremo. Almost a rookie coach. The boy is a rookie. He is not up for the title. people came to say, low mentality. I remember vehemently saying that is a realist that people don't see. He is a realist. And this is Nhyira can say, if Chelsea can get to win the title, it depends on where they will be in February. What does it mean? What it means is that from now till February, there should be a difference in the results of last season the end to this season. And we see, last season, who drop a point in the Christmas area, you need to be able to win. It's starting from a game that is going to be very difficult at the Elland Road. Orio Obesanso Bournemouth. So 2 away games. Bournemouth have not won in about 5 games. And they'll lose it to Everton. They'll be waiting at the vitality. But Chelsea have to start it against this one. I don't know if Enzo Maresca and I just say, now Daniel Farker, the coach of Leeds United. Who said no tie ball 4-3-3 first half against City. Second half number ball 3-5-2. Or better take Kano. And I say Charlie. On the Croatian say show mono. Daniel Farker able 200 plus games for Norwich. A move 16 or 17 pen about 3 back. Oba back to come and play against come and coach Leeds. We are winning enough for back. But in the second half against Manchester City, he changed it. So he doesn't know. But he will prepare for the game. It's a big game. These are the games that will test Chelsea. Honestly speaking. There is a picture I saw of Enzo Maresca and in the boys no Cobham training center on him. And for me, I loved it. Now a picture Enzo Maresca. You can see from his face or have a small pep talk with the players, no? Telling them say the season starts now. After the year started season, you know. It is easy to play against Barcelona and feel like okay, oh yeah, the Giants layer. It is similarly easy to play against Arsenal in that same contest when you want to play above your weight. But when the smaller teams come, ASL show that is what makes the difference. The good thing is that Cole Palmer is back in training, and it's a game that I think that is very similar to intensity. Say Chelsea betting here we need an intensity battle, win the games in terms of the dwelling point of view. Normal control match and control the crowd by scoring an early goal. I think they get a very, very good start to the game and probably go on to go and win. What I know for sure, and it's a match there will be an over 1.5. Now, Enzo Maresca say Andre Santos, hey, you ready? I say Andre Santos, you're ready. He mentions our branch friend Joshua Kofi, a champion, can also play as a 6. This is what we are expecting to be your possible lineup. And there are Eba, Gusto, Tosin, Chaloba, Kukureya, Santos, Fernandez, Estival, Palmer, Neto, Dilap, El Honum, and that's the possible lineup. Arsenal would have to win at home against Brentford, and yes, sir, they are going to be in trouble. Liverpool play at home against Sunderland, a very, very tough game. I expect that game should give us a lot of goals. I need that team to win and over 1.5 BMH. My friend say, let me just run you through my quotes. You know, I almost every day say, a normal thing to remind Omomuti and say, we don't do anything like face quotes, at least for me. I don't do anything like that. Obi Fro, Naso say Obama face quotes, send the baby mana, me patch or block that person right now. And then midweek matches, no, your quotes here, they man, you bet me take a screenshot or Nhyira TV on Wednesday, and that's how they are for pen or paper. Which quotes, no, first one here, BW2601AC15. Second one, a BW26018502. Third one here, BW26016B3A. Fourth one here, BW2601411A1. And the last one here, BW2601119CF. Thank you, Mr. Radinto Greens and Musumarina. Bibia Nyakama.
And as a coffee, fifth man Fred Namate Nenkano Yentua Jumedian to say Omrena, Duba Kwaba Poundsimano, and so in Shawanzo 4.5, we had the midweek edition. Na Besma Kusu Empire Island, so I ready. Our dear air to us about Sima Ma Yendi Apomidun Komoka Krebi na Yensama to Jumedian so Enfama Makatos Afeno Eko Newie into health. Memfa Endi Eya Agrokra and Cement Vita Heba Misha and the capsules Oko Eye Igasu and the Padudona Ebo Adunidin Again. Na again said the catch him, I will be Okota Dunibi. Na said the Adonisi ye Jumama a yen one, and was it there be a dray me ankasa me di edin agan no e de be ma no ene nche se duro no tatahwe a onuma ya de ntia onuma ye no e betu ase e di amount ti me fidie no na ne tie bi na nso koto bi na wo ya de no entu ase emfa ema wo Papa, good morning.
Good morning, Ricardo.
Now to say,
Nyame adom, bia e boko monsoe.
Oh, nyame adom, nyame gusu shira yi.
Eda nyame ase.
Yintie mo invite.
Yo, Mame fa in charge and free Pemsign group of companies here and I the Cements Vital, Herbal Mixture and a capsules and a free pre-care natural powder. Ye dear do pay a day about just so. Now ye drone dear said a wow ni D and an honamo say, Ed ya gyna just war ban what to say. Akoni pedrianim ako to yaw bia. E woni pedrianim free ho, Ed yama wumpomun so at ya po. Na ye de ye pre-care natural powder no and shasia o se afine kona wie ya ne sa aka kra bi na Christmas holidays no ye frase enu ti de dikan wo se woni padua no ye detoxify ni padua ni nyina na fe efine kai bi e woni padua ni no etumi pia bonten bronya ye bewe nkokọ abawi nwan abechele enu ti wo se ni padua no ekwan dem na yade bia tumi pia bonten ansa na bronya no ye de ani je ahia adie gume bacho de wokoto eye pre-care natural powder a prekese powder need name say the prekese esitia so fa so ayenya e we fidua ahodo nim prekese na kasa ekuranuane no ahodo a se wodi gu ni padua ni mu a eyi fi ene kekai bia e de free ni padua ni mentina no pay ye ka cho se ukọ akoto ye pre-care natural powder ni bi na fa ka gan no onuma e be detoxify ni padua ni nyina ama efi ese enuane no aye di no ye nyina ye nim se bi wo hokra wo de adrogu so na ehye ebi wo ho achese eye niema bebre ne koso ye didi akoye mu afini mu nyina bredru se wo se ye mafi ni nyina afini ni padua nim na ni padua no esan etiapo ne du bronya no a Christmas we de eye operation no sickness Christmas ye de specify ni padua no na yetimi ed Christmas no ama no ayede odi obaya ne se obekwa akoto eye ye pre-care natural powder no eye prekese nko a na doctor ede afa enfidiem ejimu ne pani nyina aya ne powdered form de egu sachet ni mama ya ye to anom amanasiesie ni padua na free etiri so e de kopem ye nase be ba cho oji anu wi a na fe wo de agan no aka ho Christmas we de operation 442 agan ne nko a eye 442 formation ene de Christmas we okọ a woje agan ensuo de ne fo a na waje topa ye ne 4 na fe wo de pre-care natural powder ni mienu aka ho eno na ye nom kopem se Christmas break no ebedru ho na fe ye nipadua no ye hu sampa apapo na ebom nyina tenetene ama fe moja timi adi fusane ama nipadua no enso aye kama wo adwuma wo baya ne se utie mi sore na kwato agan ni bi okwa wo so wo to agan Cements Vital Herbal Mixture na waje capsules na ka ho no waje pre-care natural powder no enso bi edi aka ho uto wie ya amede ahoma ne baba tudwa frey o frey ya na nkome wo bia ye ne wadi ya numbers no aye 0241 604 702 0241 604 702 and as a 0244 718 557 0244 718 557 Medical catcher say a guy na dwuma ya ne se eyi ya wo afini padua nim enti wo bia wo sisi wo te se emu ya wo jankasa ama sisi ya de ne enam so ama de bia na waye basa onam kra na wo kwa afafa wo de ane so obekwa akoto agan ne bi na waje ye pre-care natural powder prekasa powder ne bi e de account wo de no so say ye wo to asentini no enemu eye wo wankasa wo te se wo tena se na wo so de a na entini no atwew wo nerve ho no ni nyina oto agan ni bia ebehwe asiesie no ejisa eyaw no a eya na ewo oto asentini mu nyina e de afi ho obi de mema ne bi se ya no mo to honam na nkasa e na ya na eyo mo ya ni nyina esisi ya de no e na atrete de akọ ho nyina oto agan ni bi na de ye pre-care natural powder no e de ka ho a esisi ya de na afi ho no na afi so esiesie oto ase ho ntini no ama jaw now ni nyina de hye wo hip nim de wo to honam ni hu nyina afri ho ama won so ho etumi ato embeme wakasa wo ni pefe sesisi ya de wo ho a emo ma o mema yo NCP mo amosode a na mo de adwuma eyi mo ho ano Christmas ne de enyese 24 fire breaki enya afi na me call board meeting na me call adwuma mamba adwuma CEO scrap breaki adwuma bie breaki enti wo fie e wo se be ma o je wo ho aduro se de be ya occasion we no wo so oba ne no aduane pama wo di wi a wo so atumi ama ne huso wate ase na agro no aye de ama fie ho bronye anigye ene se de enko a na aba fie enti mema no amaba adabrido a de bia mo de adwuma yi mo ho ano wo ha dan so po adwuma na wo tetentente no na wo tena adwuma mu a ma no bodu ba ko no so beba na oba nada na afa ho adi ahomachefo no asa sore ko ni nyina anye brotherhood ne so mo mpesa me pa cho koto Siemens Vital Herbal Mixture any capsules the be oto anu waje pre-care natural powder no enso bi e dia ka obema sisi ade ni free ho a entire betu entire so ama obema no emu aye den kama ama wo so agan no sa wo to agyan na oba no so abu ahia no bibia aye kama me se wo dia wo ba ya ne se okwa wo se wo to agan na waje pre-care natural powder ni bi e de aka ho oto wie ya na wa frɛ ye numbers no e 0241 604 702 0241 604 702 and I said 0241 0244 718 557 0244 718 557 esiesie ni pedua ni nyina be ma woto anu atobia ma oba ne so na afi oba ne so esiesie ne fichi komu nyina na kono no aya na ate ko enti wo akoto agan na wo de anigye hia no no so eye prindo ni nyina be firi ho oba anigye aba ma ni beje na fie ho nyina aye kama Christmas de me say eye operation 442 formation okwa woje agan ensuo de ne 4 na waje capsule stopaye no enso 4 na waje pre-care natural powder no enso mienu e de aka ho onom na no pa na wanom na nwumre wo de ensuo no ena enom to paye no uwi afa na prekese powder ne so ye wa atire hjem dada o sabia difference so de na wanom o betu so de afra aduane na wadi na bibia aye kama ye do ya to apete okọ Ghana fa na nyina pharmacy shop any herbal shop bia odu akwa so wo to agan ene ye pre-care natural powder no waje de aka ho tafo ni road junction PF pharmacy wo ho waje egu ho bebre obeba ko ba ko de be ma opedodo so a obenya bi ato e wo ho kolina keba enso e wo ashtown have me e wo eye asafo fedimens ene rock pillar herbal nyina omu e wo ke wo magire bebre de egu Christmas de abegum kotobi na won so enonom en cry fo nyina mo fomani enchiremu ewo Repash Ventures or Kanshi Drug Lane mo kwa mo nkan ne potam ho nyina mo benya aduro nduduro mo ene bako na afei mo so mato humble mother enso ewo Ashaman Pena Herba so ewo Cape Coast Jeff Herba ewo Mankasim Akobam Herba ewo Enkokko na Ja Herba so ewo go so Ghana de ya to apete mantam no ntwe bia so ye obi ho wo de ane so obefrɛ yen ofrɛ ya na waka baabia wo na yen so ya kyerɛ baabia pen wo na wakɔgye agan no 442 formation me so kwa to agan ne 4 na waje capsules ne so 4 na fe wo de pre-care natural powder ni mienu enso e de aka ho no wanom ebedu bronya bre no na wagina bra no to afrɛ yen e numbers no e 0241 604 702 0241 604 702 and I say 0244 718 557 0244 718 557 yes, Siemens Vital Herbal Mixture any capsules here just to say a guy to see.
Okay, Abapa Demasi. Anti numbers in the dia to Gano who bibi a chiwa gende fa dunu one na on the doctor Eddie ho enkomo. Yento dwumade no so emfa emamebra yedi apomede nkomo awie na menka nchao se oka ne sesie no brojan besma ko husu bempa yala ade to aso but oka na se bronya o ma no eye fe so I been so now we a car dealer or car no or credit free abroche and I ba car no I would show container we be able to Ghana no na problem about how and I be crowd to accident car and now the aba I Ghana body works no or the call amwa automobile ya ben kama ebi wa okra be ba nemu no atututu ya be say line ne kama ewi ane de akɔhye yon ovinim na ya spray car no ama no so etimi ayefe ntimi sew se oye car owner ana oye car dealer na wutie me obese o car no esan ya brand ni gina ne na so biem dia amwa automobile ana me come for dia ma asama me kan obi a wako obi a didi dance here se o show mu ovi now the to Ghana ade na utimi say difference because we know broche standard na omode aba Ghana omu bu so no na for me ka say because of Christmas ni ti no 10% discount 10% discount na amwa automobile ye dey ma amount so utimi enjoy okwa yaro proba mo ho obabo adwuma kama e ama ye number ye 0244 465764 26 year na ka chen se we child do same show na eye me kan kama e ma me Bismarck Owusu Bempa Ayala. Good morning.
Good morning.
Now what is saying?
Oh, nyame adome ho ya.
Eda nyame ase. Enra emphatic win over a team of friends Atletico Madrid, but I think so be a game ni bia. No her result no beka say and it's already the Barca for no fan fala. But I'm telling you, one we are scoreline and will deceive you. And no, Atletico for no Barca for no match. But Barca team na netting. I'm telling you. Well, I'm going to share first. Emma Barca be share 3-1. At the Etium. Yenin come on for a game now.
And no nya no kwani big game e course with Spain. Our Atletico Madrid for fee in Madrid. Wonder Metropolitano. Na Spain e mano SIG back to back the UEFA Nations League no. A free Germany for instance in the final. Omo the camp of first leg no ended 0-0 Germany and Enra even without their best player in Aitana Boamata no why in surgery every now yes we say she'll be off for some months no. Spain and Manu were too hot for Germany for it to contain. This girl called Claudia Pina. No banana shit. And she is gradually becoming the new face of the Spanish Mbano national team, you know. And she scored 2 brilliant goals against Germany. And UEFA Nations League. Say England and Mano, back-to-back European Championship, no. Spain and Mano, back-to-back UEFA Nations League, no. Ede ama omo Mbano and so ewo ehonum. Now to another victory. You see, Ebane saying a ball game new year done almost 2 goals. But will be about Rafinha. This season, Barcelona winning any big game. This is Barcelona's first win of any big game. But Rich, it seems that Obia is trying to create the impression say Rafinha or Barcelona team anymore, they are different beasts. Senyanka almost 2. And the controller of the FIFA part was Pedri. Morning in and son of Obre or film. But what does Rafinha ask to have Barcelona team now? Emma Ojina game more or yes special. Look, we said Atletico was going to come with a 4-4-2. But because Alex Bayana, midfielder and Intino, he drops behind Julian Alvarez in a 4-1-4-1. So the Atletico Madrid for no can match Barcelona numbers in our FIFA. Goleano, Barrios, Johnny, Nico Gonzalez, Alex Bayana. You have 5 players. Because anytime I say Barcelona 4-3-3, no, because they are playing in a 4-2-3-1, they always have 5 midfielders in central positions. Enti Eric Garcia number 6, Pedri number 8, Daniel Olmo number 10, then Lamine Yamal and Rafinha as inverted Barcelona for any bona so that they can add up to midfield no na omatimi protect game. Now this is why the difference comes in. Rafinha Gina Park in this one. I think he said as a left winger or take Hansi Flick tactical approach and I say actually any player will be our position here, even more than Rashford. It is on bar. That is why you see Bade in his full force for Hansi Flick team no. Jules Koundé Onko Bebre. He always watches when he will go, especially when he has body attacking from the left. Onko Bebre gives him the opportunity. Say Obejina with Kubasi, any in Enra game, Gerard Martin in a tray back. Then Bade everything about overlapping Bebre, Abeja Bebre Rafinha, a position work on the tactical board. Say the Rafinha will go inverted. But Rich, Rafinha will special awareness beer. Even though he is expected to go inverted, there are a lot of times also. Otibadi Asiama, he knows how to run the lines with him. Now, man, causing overload. That's on the left hand side. And when they cause overload, they have the opportunity to cut back a ball into and around the box for Lewandowski, Obia Obo or Martin Bia, even Pedri Oba inside from the number 8 position. And Lamine Yamal will keep that weight, and at least keep 2 players out of the way of the cutback. Look, Rafinha Gina Park in the Americano to Rujan and Chamu to me now. And until that goes to say he can press. So I'll press at a point in time. I went to X whilst I was watching, and one Spanish media man say, I didn't tell about Barcelona team no, a German Rafinha Nkwana here pressing a Jumano. He doesn't care. And he brings that intensity on the ball to Barcelona. That is the reason why Rafinha Gina game anymore. Even when Barcelona are playing the high line, the risks when our park in this one is than when he's not. Because Rich, any team you are in is over high line, Diano. So over high line, not over pressure and to on this one. It is dangerous. Because then you can afford the opponent, the space to play the pass behind your high line. Or intelligence striker gonna say more for the beer. Not or timing the runs here. Oh, money. And that is what Rafinha brings to this team. Intensity, leadership, and on one kasa top performance. And now look at the goal, say. Even though on your left wing go, he may be a J pass. He had invited out to the extent say, oh, matching run here, time a pass in the by now. When your first start and sample or dribble, the first start was the dribble to Jan Oblak and a slotting ball in. Rafinha is special for Hansi Flick. And in the way of a book game, with intensity, especially when he is on the pitch and Pedri is controlling a fifth for Tima, your friend in Barcelona, and then Rama Omu Enya wins. So Rafinha, Daniel Omo wins for Tima, your friend in Barcelona. It means, since Abas back to the Spotify company, Rich 3 games, 3 wins. Solid for Tima, your friend Barcelona against Bilbao, against Alaves, and a big game against Tima, your friend Atletico de Madrid. What it means is that Rich, before any games in Manchester, Barcelona NBA a certain gap 4 between Real Madrid. And today, every Barcelona player and the fans will sit and enjoy the game at the Cathedral. And Rananiko Echo training. And fans be approaching on the Kamu. And I'll say autograph my own say, Ochinabo game, you know, so mebo. Now, Montun Krama Real Madrid for say, we will give them a very, very difficult game. Look, on paper, Atletico Bilbao team way this season is one of the weakest I've seen in the last 5 years. Barrich, team Sisano. throughout the season, there are big games on Babo San Memeho. Anya Shekano. 2 out of the number of big games on Babo San Memeho, Rich, they will play very well in one of them. So we are Madrid in here. You just hope that game doesn't come, and especially when Real Madrid is also struggling. Now, from Massa, Yatesa is Real Madrid squad no man name now. That is what Massa is reporting. It is different from what Dario AS is reporting, and then also the Baba. What Massa is saying is say Trent Babo right back, Alvaro Carreras Babo left back, Yebenya Adam Militao and Rudiger 4 and 5, Chiomani as number 6, Vervadi as number 8, Ada Gule number 10. Now, so Ada Gule Babo 10, dia. The rich phone trainer. Jude Bellingham in the position here say. Because then it means Madrid will be playing 2 number 10s behind 2 strikers at Omoko wide. And then say Chiomani will play the number 6. Ada Gule will come in as a number 8 with Jude number 10. Not Vavadi Mom Ako as a right winger pushing Kylian Mbappe as the main striker with Vinicius open on the left. Look, Beba o team na memuno. Real Madrid team we on former. They should be them. They should easily be them. But Rich, this Real Madrid team uniform. And Nhyira, may be careful calling the game straight for team of Real Madrid.
The double chance. And our goals.
The goals is assured. Beba for they open up. Because sometimes they also love to play, especially in front of almost supporters. Almost bona a please you. And to game the they will create 1 or 2 chances be play through Nico a lot of the times over predecessor over Hawajin. Especially when Nico Pejan is in a Trent. So Trent there a coin and defensively on your side on you too good. But Nico soon himself all too free in an then because he will not go and defend Gidi. And Trent were the eye to pass in some transitions behind him, and they will create problems for Tima, your friend Bebao in the game. Rich, on the tactical board, I don't see Real Madrid losing. And so combine, they say Real Madrid and Lucy, and the ghost will come. Then probably a double chance Real Madrid and over 1.5 game. Or San Memeho. Real Madrid should just stay focused. And they will beat San Memeho, but they shouldn't allow the game to travel. San Memeho, and they said they acquire in the Girona game. No, Girona this season, one of the bad teams in the Spanish La Liga. But when 40 minutes, then they grow in confidence. So when your first go crowd, then game becomes very, very difficult for this Real Madrid team. They should avoid what happened against Girona, against Team Efren Atletico Bilbao, and Madrid will be home and dry. And we have 3 games, and then there are a lot of games in the Premier League, but I will do it in the next 2 minutes. And we have 3 games now. Rich, there was madness at the St. James. Me say St. James won. Any teams behind a bit me survive intensity now. But Rich, you are always able to make sure say the game will be chaotic. And say they know Tottenham quiet here no 2-2 and yehu now for one game the goal started coming in the 70th minute. 70th minute and Bruno Guimaraes essay. Rich Shadio 77th minute, almost 78 and Kuti Romero eteka. Otika we in 85th minute and Abranti Efan Antonio Gordon essay. 94th minute and Kuti Romero bicycle kick and they take out for Tima. You find a Tottenham. It was a blockbuster game at the St. James Stadium. You see, we are saying, Rich, you baby, a baby. A crude also. And
The Moise.
and that is the story of Jack Grealish.
Okay. But a different animal.
I'm telling you, yes, that is.
And Everton for Nhyira.
That's why he's a senior man there.
Obiaje no the magic.
Exactly. Rich Okoye, yes, Premier League. He was the first player to win the Player of the Month. And Bibi say he want to cut the eye of Thomas Tuchel for the World Cup. And we are on the solitary goal for team FN Everton. Obeje said, Rich, Everton had never won away to Bournemouth. Never. In 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 attempts. But Enra, Jack Grealish has delivered them their first victory away to team FN Bournemouth in the English Premier League. And on the first, then game now Pep say, Onumu oye, you can say, the Tiapadana. But Enra will say, Osa Lucy more hair. Because
Nizi dia Sakra.
They say, of course, I could have banged. Right. What a game. 9 goals in one game. 9 goals. Look, City Asia Fulham in a problem. They always beat them. They always beat them. Last 19 games, ni na homa shomo. But who thought say after me shane mate. Then the game started getting to the panic stage for Team FN and Manchester City. Rich, 17th minute, Haaland Ashe. 37th minute, Reinders Ashe. Then Phil Foden as 44th minute goal. Anna Smith Road better bako. Anna Phil Foden side bako counting. So 4-1 there.
Agbena.
4-1 there. Rich, I think I was watching the Barcelona game. Me wa wana me phone a BP Alex Iwobi 14 so enye Rich after some crazy papa I say hey the game is getting and told him say obi am sure Barcelona game no the way the game is called I had to switch and watch City the other kakra because I thought that there was a little bit of madness happening in that game no ewo ehonum H Erling Haaland there yentimi nyane we there's nothing you can do to Abrantier. No, he was built to score goals. He came to the right team and man of supplies, and he's scoring goals. That is the short and long of the story. The way I see building, no, any team now, no, it is a team that creates chances for strikers, and all the man on Quadia Obeshe. It was a 100 goal and the fastest to reach 100 because we have only 111 games in the English Premier League. Rich. Before you ever heard games, you know, saying a Premier League table next year, team your friend Manchester City are better 2 points behind team your friend Arsenal. Now, Arsenal against Brentford. Arsenal should watch out. Rich, Brentford team, you know, Oman started here, but when they started picking up, Obiang will say Watara yes, stubborn team. Arsenal has dealt with teams be saying in the Premier League this season, yeah, pa. And they should continue. And yes, sir, assemble to home, but yes, Arsenal at home, a favorite against him, your friend Brentford. Brighton, Aston Villa will give us the goals. Bailey Nyadie, but Omuhom, they always have a fighting spirit to be Omumu. But I think says Oliver Glasner team, no, and your brand of Europe local league, they should get something away from side game way. Wolves still ain't winning any game. And against Nottingham Forest, I'm expecting on over 1.5 game. Look, since I had Daniel Farke, you know, Chelsea can go and win at least. Okay. Or one of those coaches, Marchand is Rich. He doesn't know how to play close games. That is the reason why he is able to qualify teams from the Championship to the Premier League. But maybe I know circle back. At the top level, Untimi enka otuntum kakra more defensive ni counter attacker. Rich, it's become very, very difficult. So a game at Chelsea can do something. Now, Rich, who is saying? Liverpool is Sunderland. A big game. Yes, Sunderland is stubborn. Stubborn team. Sunderland is very, very stubborn. At least it goes in the flow. But ABN Liverpool team our score team your friend Sunderland for and you renti. That is how I better wrap it up. Now you be your Black Queens. Any other games, you know, and come on, Michelle, 4 bet to a course, Fabinature, and then midweek. It says, you can't started Wabu and Akodi Brujano, and Tikabi First one BW260850E8. Second one BW260879CC. Third one BW2608A07B. Then the last one BW260922F7. Nti ofa ukome social media handles na ni nyina so ewo hwa obetimi apeke na watimi ede aya ukọ social media handles so a na wa follow enoma ni nyina ewo ho enum ede amayanti. Good luck to obi a which enra Black Queens uhu mo say
nice team yeah
na ye won
okay on say ye ball game ni wie no even England man no and coach journalist omulina say look yes Ghana there but Ghana team is solid. Yes. The team you build up how I see set up mentality bibia and obi aboy abaso ya say you but I mean the international media including England the man omu coach say na wigman I said no, in fact, Ghana man is shocking. So born on boy, no, almost a shocking pa. I say 2-0. Yentimi anti Canabako crab, but yentie England the man, coach Ebra. After the game, on also Casa de Afa a game no.
Happy, of course. To be honest, I would have loved that we would score a little more goals, a couple of more goals tonight, because I think that was the game that we got enough opportunities to create huge chances and score goals. And we had such a great start last set. And Ghana was very well organized, and they really wanted to come into duel and tried to stay out of there. So I think we could have speeded up the game a little more, and also getting into the half spaces more and behind the defense would have helped a bit.
Okay, and England coach Serena Wigman, I say a mobile game no. I catch her in the Myron and said, "This is Ghana." I mean, China and when you had the great show, my it's a good post in Mummy and Kona, young causes some good post in him. And almost started game no. I mean, no, they were creating a lot of chances, but at a point, I say a Black Queens team, the chance is almost settled no. Who's only a well organized team. And also a Ghana team na baso pa. But I know the Marion share air Ghana there, but kakra the free Ghana team no. Also Ghana team a solid and well organized team. If you say Nhyira ebetimi akoye pa ade ama aye Ghana before the game. Of course, your coach came last. On also can say almost so game do a friendly game do be so be share England, but say England ebe channel 20 50 whatever enya no any ade ba ko hia but the exercise no I mean team no addition so benya ade free game mo kwa akobo no eno ene ade ba ko a hia no pa ne ball game no we no yentie came last result no na oyo okay na onyo okay.
Right now 67 in the ranking. We're playing against England, that is potentially right now the best team in the world, and we do it in an away game. We are standing up, we are fighting for 90 minutes. I think that we can be really proud how we was performing in the game, how hard the girls worked, and overall I'm really happy.
Okay, and the coach no say na proud of the girls no and boy editia England. Also say a man football we are seeing na England for no born bo. So what I say. Enti maybe to say Ghana na afeni etimi yes shania mama niam etimi agye na on England kobo born kwanye say born Ghana o kobo no on the English soil no mo show 2-0. Only say na Myra no also bia enso ebo omo abaso a adna eno ene kakra epiem awo aye game nim ayana mama sha sem free ho minim sa praises na ye hippie awo team no so no only sound for yade say ya share 2-0 but still na no as obi aso ya share there but we did well.
I think omo kasa no are not looking at the short-term results no.
Okay.
Omo share the kind of Black Queens are in kakra year building. And see a question ye kuya enche the Black Queens will be
elite women's national team not only in Africa. If we keep improving at this level, Rich will be world beaters. And my England, you know, boy, you know. And unim the entire Ashi or Mukochino. I know we could have scored more, Rich, no credit say, Wabo Ghana 90 minutes. One sudden share open play goal. Papa Bia. The first one was a mistake, and the second goal was a VAR penalty. It or share 90 minutes against Ghana. Now when to me, England, I was share China 8. Say African team need to me by Chino, and then the ball set a tough game. And the man who said, Ghana for they are a good team. Look, who is score line at one chair? Rich, me and we can't beat England now. But DNA how your team will fare against them. And no matter now you want to concentrate on as an analyst, the structure of the team. Team no your structure. The way I say Hujina Park and so no. And you could clearly see this is a team that is well structured. Without the ball, Number 2, team mentality. Rich, before everybody game, not came last night. Shanta Boya catch here and say, England, they about young Coco Gucci say, as a team, to me. And when you watch the mentality, and whenever we had the ball, Rich, we also came out to play. That is the reason why I guess as Antuamo and the Porsche. Ayala, or again in the Yaman. Hey, guess the yes, as Antuamo, say, I was beginning to get worried, say, Evelyn Bedu and I'm rushing him say, or be carry team no. I said, only be up to expectation. But Rich, say, who grace her? Namakuma Tommy Yem. The guy only more Bankasa, only more papa. Now, more sure about you 36 years. You're captain. Yes. Born or born. And when we say, your former goalkeeper Sulemana, that's what your tita say. Or Srepo Shabuachia, your team no. Or more couples will be. Because Bibian just winning. The team is solid and kasa. And we should increase in a dear back team no. And the way on which your Muase elbow games now. From the structure to mentality to the confidence. And I think say because we are doing a lot of things right, lack in poker our side. Rich, ya nkose ye kwa kushe England. Ye kwa say ye kwa lefty spirit. Now by the time you ever started the next Emma Afcon no, na ye mujidi say we are good enough to conquer Africa. And even game na ye born and even Nigeria players the crowd boy players na so. It means say you started who be to almost say look, Ghana is coming and here my football no is rising. Me crano and no me so who honorable Kofi Adams. No when who ne tweets. You know honorable echo tweet after the game. And I say a bold and brilliant performance from the Black Queens tonight. Your growth, great and grace inspire us all. We are proud of you. We are behind you, and we are just getting started. That is from the Honorable Kofi Idi Adams, the Sports and Recreation Minister. Honorable, you are proud of Mayuano. Indeed, Mr. as a binary senior sports, and you are buying in Casa. Namun taking responsibility over Mayuano Mayen. A plea and a demo. Send it when a near Jim Mayuano. Almost what they said, they also Mayuano. They should take it serious and do it for Omo. And open me bar office. Yes, Romo. And Suzando Car say, I dear about Queen money worried. A year and story now the buy came last. She do my papa neighbor. With Tima or she say. Yembese bet is no help to the enemy. By a way, na a bedu time he been here no. No, so ja. But ya we are sorry because and now me no ka say no at the next starting me catch him. Man ye ni. Catch him say there are countries, there are even clubs.
No, because Nigerians, you know, because I don't pay me share that call Nigeria for on both side. Players, former players, coaches, omu Black Queens team.
Yes.
Enti we sure say omu kran na
I'm telling Kimlazi. Rich.
Consider the
me say apart from a man national teams, there are clubs and even in Europe. So me social media tweets. Yes, said there was a Yema Black Queens and say Yema Black Stars, you know, because the story they say ye into be anim. Say I Black Queens technical team no abain to your moka. Even Black Queens crack match ye kobo ye abain nim. But enke Black Stars no so mo kobo friendly. Say agency be na I organize a game no ma sika. Abain will take care of it if it's a preparatory match say betimi abodi a team no e dey aman. But a bomb man side na the real pay for say you money amon too much and almost silence really becoming too loud. Mr. Honorable, yes, the tweet is important, but among former said na also when the tattoo on so tattoo na yam him come rich.
Maybe 2-0.
I think Zenra, it was a very successful exercise. The Chimupo Edikobo game was a very good one. Exposure. Senebea that should be a man, so we do our level now. They will not be caught in the moment. So any England boy, any Germany bunty. Now we are starting making some mistakes, which is good. And then maybe there are two things that I was particularly excited about. And Kim Laseka organization. We're only a big team bar. Anna, it's not about say Obeshen 3-4, but organization. And at the top level tournaments on the amount will standing out a organization with the ball, without the ball, what you do, specific zone, first zone, second zone, it makes a lot of the difference. I think that we were near perfect in that regard. Which I'm very certain say the government today would want to use sports as something to unify Yenya and score good points in the eyes of Ghanaians.
Yes, I'm abandoning the echo now.
It's a more simple advice. Which they should go the Black Queens way. They'll get success. Black Queens know low hanging fruits. Black Stars hanging fruits. The next competition, the Black Stars will go to a World Cup. Yebediana. Yebediana. It's possible. But when we go to the next AFCON for the women, the qualifiers are on. Team do even semi-final, final. The last time we had the semi-final. If we do the final, a mouse stocks echo high. So if there is ever any amount of money echo Black Stars are, we should look at the way to channel that amount of money, or same, or even better, to everything. Which Black Stars now. We should do near that for the Black Queens. See, you're investing in analysts for the Black Stars. Any set piece coaches in Sanyama, you see that it's yielding results at the Black Stars level. We need to do the same for the girls. And look at where they'll go. Have you asked yourself why no I have to leave free Ghana? Was it the Zambian national team? They've not done too well. Why? In terms of the materials at the Bayajuma, we have that better than them. They can have one player, the best African player, what have you. But in terms of the collective, a woman that is 30-something years old, a boboa. I mean, she's in physique. She looks perfect as a sportswoman. Or then again, the job they be America idea about dang. So what time we could do in America with this FA is the investment in female sports, especially at the juvenile level. The transition from under 17, under 18, and 21 to the senior Black Queens is seamless. Girls, all the girls that we watch here, they want to be. A chunk of them are in the Black Queens.
Doris.
Oh yeah. The base of the work has been done. We have the quality. We have transitioning. Your harmonious environment. What we need now is proper management. If those who are close to the team are saying that things are not going on well with respect to players, I mean the basic things, even away from the main things, the basic things. Let's say your mom, rich. The minister should look at it. I think that every Ghanaian was proud. It was a proud moment.
only the three Lionesses. Omo European champions, they defended omo batch in the BM and they played very well even at the World Cup. And you know omo ball nicely, Sano. I think that was a very good one, Terry.
Yes, that's I am my born. Me sure say the entire ye lower standard no was rich. Na embema no. Ye fair ye senior national team na near fair bogus.
Yeah.
But ye man there, even at that time,
yeah.
Na ye man ye black is the local players. But now, unim said the ma and ye yet competing say, yes, ye man now have started playing professional football. I'm on it. Internet Evelyn Bedum on board. Grace Asantu on board. Even Comfort Nyamiche John Boy is gone. Into Omuni now corner. Now you call blasters and they are bogus. You call black queens, they are bogus too. Into expose no munya or hono. So mubana so be more sebi local treatment say. I said the first now the more muna. That is where the motivation, you know. I know almost so start so you know. It's in say ye mobi e o baby e free bow omunya hu bibi man
asem pamcho ye boss say about before I beko kran na maka say oye obi out complain of pains arthritic a pain a drono ye fan of cancer mixture adro obi a watena talk itakwane ne mpota mu ni madru ya meka wasemi o de odi pa no ma de konte because o na nipa no ye adru no owo Anunti omo sa area on omu nimadu ameka wasemi na in fact obi na tobi Kumase and was there be ajan fa bi bra Kumase na Kumase for yenso enya ye share of a adronu ntimeka say cancer mission no ebi aba Kumase oko atonsu marketer on sabetimi akabi anase omo ben David Deco offer number we are 0596832796 ofra on sabetimi akadoni bi me say ye fed adoni din cancer mesha bibia about pace to be na beboa wi pa e ba sisi e
dachi
Medi di prosper. Me my papa na medi ayedin. Inti mislega na fonyina. Mofa inslaso na momboai na mimbenyi nyepengin pa. Na nyame behyiam.
Brunya said rubiemo. Ye mofrey. Ye wono mo den. Eno nti na me ohima binewa. Me to nsa fra o sadie ne kura wo. Eye mu, eye anwa, eye ntoma, eye ntade, eye sikade a. Me fa number yi mawo. Na kakra bi ekura wo fi se. Na me asem me yeti asese nia wode fam no. Ode fam awurade. Na nia wode ma no wo hye na nemu nti. Ye kura wo bi aketewa bi ensua. Number wo beti media faso no ye 0550 068822 0550 068822. Edi ebeba no eye insure donations. Obeti me so de odi enwa fa Western Union announce say MoneyGram e was 0552827834 0552827834. Yes wo ye mo frey wonu mu dan me ni umienu sa feyin so wo niema se doso se ye ketua bi na opese mi ankasa me ba be fa number we so na obefrey yesi 032208357 wo frey ne a baby awo bia ye beba be fa de ekuta wo brenyen kame ho na ye nhye mo frey afunumo.
Medi di prosper. Me my papa na medi ayedin. Inti mislega na fonyina. Mofa inslaso na momboai na mimbenyi nyepengin pa. Na nyame behyiam.
Brunya said rubiemo. Ye mofrey. Ye wono mo den. Eno nti na me ohima binewa. Me to nsa fra o sadie ne kura wo. Eye mu, eye anwa, eye ntoma, eye ntade, eye sikade a. Me fa number yi mawo. Na kakra bi ekura wo fi se. Na me asem me yeti asese nia wode fam no. Ode fam awurade. Na nia wode ma no wɔhyɛ na nemu nti ye kura wo bia ketwa bia nsua number obeti media faso ne 0550 068822 0550 068822 edin ebeba no eye insure donations obeti me so de odi en wafa Western Union announce say MoneyGram e was 0552827834 0552827834 yes wo yamo frey wonum dan me ne umienu sa feyin so wo niema se doso se ye ketua bi na opese mi ankasa me ba be fa number we so na obefrey yesi 032208357 wo frey ne a baby awo bia ye beba be fa de ekuta wo brenyen kame ho na ye nhye mo frey afunu ma
Medi di prosper. Me papa au na medi ayedin. Inti misle Ghana nyina mofa inhlaso na momboae na membenyi nya panyimpa na nya mebehyiam
Brunya sadru biemu ye mofrey ye wonom den enu nti na me ohema binewa me to nsa fra wo sadie ne kura wo eyemu eyanwa eyantoma eyentade eyisikade a me fa namba yi mawo na kakra bi ekura wo fi se na me asem ye ti asese nia wode fam no ode fam awurade na nia wode ma no Shana Nemunti, ye crow be a ketwa biensha. Number obeti media first one is 0550 068822 0550 068822. Edia Babano, a insure donations. Obeti Miso de Odian Wafa Western Union announce a MoneyGram. It was 0552827834 0552827834. Yes, sir. Yamo frey. Wonum dan me ne umienu sa feyin so wo niema se doso se ye ketua bi na opese mi ankasa me ba be fa number we so na obefrey yesi 032208357 wo frey ne a baby awo bia ye beba be fa de ekuta wo brenyen kame ho na ye nhye mo frey afunu ma
Medi di prosper. Me papa au na medi ayedin. Inti misle Ghana nyina mofa inhlaso na momboae na membenyi nya panyimpa na nya mebehyiam
Brunya sadru biemu ye mofrey ye wonom den enu nti na me ohema binewa me to nsa fra wo sadie ne kura wo eyemu eyanwa eyantoma eyentade eyisikade a me fa namba yi mawo na kakra bi ekura wo fi se na me asem ye ti asese nia wode fam no ode fam awurade na nia wode ma no Shana Nemunti, ye crow be a ketwa biensha. Number obeti media first one is 0550 068822 0550 068822. Edia Babano, a insure donations. Obeti Miso de Odian Wafa Western Union announces a MoneyGram. It was 0552827834 0552827834. Yes, sir. Yamo frey. Wonum dan me ne umienu sa feyin so wo niema se doso se ye ketua bi na opese mi ankasa me ba be fa number we so na obefrey yesi 032208357 wo frey ne a baby awo bia ye beba be fa de ekuta wo brenyen kame ho na ye nhye mo frey afunu ma
Medi di prosper. Me papa au na medi ayedin. Inti misle Ghana nyina mofa inhlaso na momboae na membenyi nya panyimpa na nya mebehyiam
Brunya sadru biemu ye mofrey ye wonom
Kumasi a ope a professional tailor and a tailors na onemo enso aye adwuma but so you be a onim emema niema pam the emphasis is on onim emema niema pam a na oye professional tailor say adwuma kui airport na onewo aye adwuma ana so oye beginner na onso no opese ofantitiem na oye adwuma na eno nso kwan da ho aye befa wo na ye no aye adwuma na ebini se ye be ma wo aye full professional training eba no aye emema ade pamu a ene aye fashion industry no ye be cho kama pa sanso ena ade bia be pam bia during o time a wudi sua de ni na no ye be san ama wo aye allowance na nyame ya wadom so na uwie bibia na afia we good a eno so na adwuma ko no be fawo na onomo aye adwuma na yetua wo kama pa eno nti wani je ho se onzo ni adwuma ko yi aye adwuma mpacho omo tech ya around tech police station ho on adwuma ko ni awo frɛ wo mo na onomo ni nkomo 0549 528 402 0549 528 402 na onomo eni nkomo ayala
Betwe say yanka obi say bet influencer no ekoso she say you do December there are a lot of games at DBA ye boy no ye boy na ye bo ochine ye bebo Friday ye bebo Saturday DBA games e wo ho dia bet no betwa Betwe say betwa betwe utwa betwe a u unique code na da bet na wa hye se na obi anse ne de no omo de omo wakonya ama wo code no wa share with betting community o students o groups a wo mu WhatsApp groups Telegram a wo baby a wo bia no wo de share wo course no se nkofo do code ni twa sika kakra ba akira o mema wo bi na so e de ahye wo we bet we nkwa na ema wo sa akonya we eno ene e friend bet influencer no enti wo ba bet obu so nim dia obia a bet influencer we undi 18 years am so na watch ho afim what the 18 so na o bet ya na wa bet responsibly bet we almost get way more
awza fam pam chen fam nsia na nyame adoma be san enemu ehia ye kofa adom kase na bremu ye ba ya na obra at 1 ohima benwani team no ato aso na fam de dwumadie no ade abren sisi de adom kase na to aso ade amai akramunina